Hello, everyone.
Ramo, we have business, and I have something of yours.
Maybe just a word on a corpse. Or a well. Ping! And he knocks them together and... darkness envelops him.
Oh my god. Doxley, if you're there, grab them quick.
There's an echo in your footsteps that only gets more exaggerated the further you go.
I know, right? I know.
No, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tabletop Notch. Tonight's episode is chapter 19 of Brunkhollow. And last episode, among all the excitement, was left on the cusp of combat. Not the actual cusp, but the cusp.
A lot of
of
cusps
combat.
out
Yeah,
here.
it's a cusp within a cusp.
Cuspy.
A fight breaking out on our way to Bison's dig site. Things getting a little kispy, a little keemy.
Yeah.
A little spiky? No, that doesn't work. Spicy?
That was supposed to be spicy.
Why would you say spicy?
I say spicy.
Let's go with Kisby Kiwi.
Gimme, gimme. Spicy.
Spicy.
All right, yeah. Piscy.
Spicy.
So we're hopefully going to find out what these elves want from our party and what they're here to do. What
They
they're
wanna
here
kill
to
us.
take.
They want to get their asses handed back to them. That's what they want. We're gonna do it.
And
Talking a lot of shit right now.
TZ limping his way into battle for those who.
I am still a force to be reckoned with, and you can tell by the way that I'm saying it.
And Kayt dragging the horse along as well.
God,
But put in
Daisy.
charge of Daisy the horse.
Forgot about the horse. I didn't.
We're just gonna be fine.
It's her 75
75
gold.
in mine. Oh shit. Yeah. That's right.
But before we dive into combat, shall we?
Let's do it.
Welcome to Sunday night stream.
Do we
on
go
Twitch.
around now? Is that
It's. I think
Yeah,
we could
pretty
kind
much.
of.
Oh, yeah.
because we
Yeah,
were
it's
we were
naturally-
bouncing.
We could round that, Rosie. Twitch Sunday night stream. Thank you. Be here with us. Subscribe with Prime. It's fun and easy. I see we have a hype train going. Thank you for that.
So for Brunkhollow Sunday.
You can listen to the show starting on Tuesdays. The podcast comes out. Friday, the YouTube video goes live, unless you are a supporter of ours through a number of different ways. YouTube membership, Patreon subscriber of any tier, or a Spotify. Now you've made me lose my lips.
My train of lips.
My train of lips. Or a Spotify subscriber. Oh, damn it. That's not how you get the show early.
Oh, wait,
I messed
what?
up.
That isn't. No.
No. That'll get you Notch and Soda,
It will.
which comes next week.
It
Notch and
does.
Soda 5.
I also finally investigated the Spotify subscriber thing. There's no button anywhere on the Spotify interface, mobile, desktop, or anywhere, but there's a link in every description of our episode
That's so
that you have to
weird.
click, and it'll take you to an external site that says subscribe to Tabletop Notch.
Oh,
So if
yeah.
you've been like,
I'm
how do I
glad
do
that
it?
it's
I finally
effortless.
figured it out.
That's great.
I'm so glad that it's nice and prominent. You can just get to it nice and easy.
I've
Oh
heard
my
it.
god.
So if you want to do that on Spotify, that's how you do it.
You'll then be able to listen to Notch and Sodas, which is something that Twitch subscribers can see the night of, YouTube members can see a couple of days later, and top-notch patrons, right? Are the only ones that get Notch and
Bingo.
Sodas. Yes.
Bingo bongo.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun last time. Every 4 episodes, so the big 20's coming up, and that's what
Ooh, baby.
There's
So much to talk about.
a few things have happened since the last Notch and Soda.
What else?
Social media. That wasn't a good segue, but we're on all
What
kinds of
else?
social medias. What else? Well, you can learn on our social media. That's where you can get updates from us. If you're afraid of Discord, like I was for many years, you can keep up to date with us on social media.
Oh yeah.
Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Twitter, those places.
Facebook. The other thing that you can do to support the show, and we love that, is get some merch. Look at what Jordan, she's a model. She's a hat model.
Hot.
Anthony is a bag model. Work. Yes.
Work.
Yes. Work. Merch.
Oh, he's voguing. I don't like that. Will you stop
Seamless
that?
segues today.
I don't like it.
Discord is a place that you should join. Discord.
It's not
contagious.
/, tabletop notch.
Yep.
Something really fun that was added this week to the Discord is a Brunkhollow theories channel where you can just talk about any spoiler theories that maybe don't relate to the latest episodes, but you just want to speak them out. There's latest chapter discussions, which the most recent one was juicy, full of some of TC's antics and whatnot. So please join. It is a blast to hear what you guys think and all that fun stuff.
I felt it was a personal victory that a lore and theories channel got added.
That's true.
It's good. It's good.
That's true.
You really
we have to love them all.
We do. I love them
We
all.
love that.
I love them all. Even the crazy ones, I love them.
I can't remember if we said this already. YouTube, if we also have memberships for that if you want to watch the Notch and Soda for next week. And then we just launched our last Patreon thing, which was the injuries that we got to use right off the bat. Thank you so much for letting us show off our new.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Yeah,
It's
thank
with
you.
my
Yeah.
great
I
pleasure.
really
Anthony.
appreciate
Thanks,
it.
babe.
I can bring that up
Thank
really
you.
quick.
Sure, go for it.
Enduring Injuries is our latest Patreon drop, which you can add to your game if you like some of the lingering injuries that are in the Dungeon Master's Guide, but found that it lacking in specificity. You can add all kinds of injuries: bleeding, breaks, bleeds, abrasions, infections, anything your heart desires.
Love it.
Nothing distended yet, though, right?
There isn't a distended.
Ah.
That might
like a
that might
torsion,
fall
right?
into like an organ contusion. You can lump it.
I love me a good organ contusion.
And then, as always, shout out to like our mods and our wiki builders and the people who help with our captions and stuff. Thank you all so much for helping and being part of the community in such a wonderful way. I think that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
that's what she said.
Yeah.
She said that's it. So I think that means
We gotta get going because I'm gonna eat all my Tootsie Rolls before we get into combat.
I've reached for the bowl twice
She
now.
does that a lot,
I
actually.
do.
You've got Scandinavian swimmers ready to go.
Well, I don't.
Product placement.
Mr. Jingleheimer resubscribed, Keys resubscribed, The Left Behind, The One Left Behind resubscribed, Dorotka 300 bits, Chimik Bro resubscribed, Golden Dagger 15 stream streak. Well, that's like the highest one I've seen so far. Jay Brownie 1000 bits, Chimik Bro 5 stream streak, Tony Toots 10 stream streak, Wizarding 5 community subs, Hates Black Plays reached 5 stream streak, Helljack 5 stream streak. Wizarding gifted a sub, Bearsy Poo gifted a sub, Advanced Dungeons, thank you so much, you rated us, hello and welcome. You're still here. Finny Can resubscribed, Doofenshmirtz Peter TC, 10 community subs, Mule
Welcome
Drums
back,
15 stream streak, Helljack 1500 bits, Keldroma resubscribed, Pokodogo 15 streak, Pokodogo one of our subs, not subs, mods, Finny Can 15 stream streak, Poshman,
Wow.
5 stream streak. I don't understand how many people are getting this.
I like that it devolves into no longer being worth.
Cage King
We know
resubscribed,
it's
Bird M resubscribed, Norwegian
free.
Dwarf gave out
Holy
5 community subs.
Wow,
Thank you very
wow,
much.
wow.
Yozak subscribed with Prime. Did you know that you can do
Whoa.
that if you have an Amazon Prime account? You can subscribe.
Kiss me, gimme, tree me, treaky.
Street
He's been thinking about the whole time. Cheers to
Thank you.
treat.
Give me team 3.
Oh.
I've got something.
All right, everybody. Without further ado, I believe it is time to throw it over to the recap and the intro, and then we will dive right into combat for chapter
Run.
19 of Brunkhollow.
We'll all run.
Yes, we're all at full speed, at our full movement speed. Okay, everybody, here we go. Oh, previously on Chapter 18, Bend the Knee. Some early morning errands had the party picking up things around town. Books for Kayt, armor for Illien, and favors for Doxley. But the most cryptic visit was taking place up on the Stubborn Bluffs, where TC had finally tracked down the man he was looking for. The man in question, tucked away in a secret room, was none other than a cleric, sent here by divine decree but uncertain of his greater purpose. Orders were given to tamper with the newly discovered statue, but not before punishing TC's mild disobedience with a fully fractured leg. Limping his way back to Paramount, questions about his injury were swiftly brushed off, and there was nothing left to do but follow their EOD escort to the dig site. Halfway into a shortcut through the hills, Bruno was shot in the leg by an elven archer, one of several hiding in the trees under the apparent leadership of a man calling himself Ramo Klein.
A discerning eye also spotted something off about these elves, a whiff of something from beyond the grave that only prompted more questions. Would Illien have a chance to introduce himself before the conflict ended in carnage? And how would the Clinkers respond to the rumor of their supposed bout of bullying? Stick around and find out on Chapter 19 of Brunkhollow. My leg is broken. That's the bit. You just can't see it. In a place like Brunkhollow, and the wilds beyond it, when unique perils and unthinkable dangers rear their ugly heads, you want guides that do not shrink or shrivel in fear. You want leaders with confidence and cunning that can adapt, that can think quickly and clearly under duress. In the cusp, Baker Mackland wasted not a second whipping his horses into a gallop and getting the caravan moving, correctly assessing that the greater threat was not among Horton Boyd and his thugs, but something sinister yet to be seen. A similar call to action can be seen in Bruno, who simultaneously reaches for the spear behind his back while also pulling free the arrow shaft that was embedded in his thigh. If he's afraid, he doesn't show it. The grimace on his face something more akin to umbrage, and you feel you've yet again been blessed with an escort that can hold their own in a fight. Unfortunately, the feeling lasts only but a moment, and not because Bruno's bravery wanes, but because the arrow he just excised is tipped with a blackish substance that mixes with his blood, turning it into a deep shade of purple. He slumps down, his eyes cross, and he collapses into a heap on the ground, uncomfortably close to the edge of this rocky platform. And the rest of you look to the trees, with the exception of Kayt, who's trying her best to safely bring the horse across the narrow land bridge. The creatures between the branches look elven at a glance, but split and spoiled skin alludes spilt skin. It was spilt far earlier. Split and spoiled skin alludes to something ghastly in nature. And only TC catches a glimpse of the long-haired man with the crossbow, who seems to have given the order from the back of the pack. Monitors on, everybody.
Yes.
Oh, spilled.
Yeah, maybe they are spilled.
Ugh.
Spill that milky skin.
You stop it.
All right, here we return. Let's once again get our bearings a little bit. So we came along this little shortcut path here through the downweald, traveled through, and we were just crossing across this bridge. You can see Kayt wrangling the horse there. And as you guys were making the turn to go to the next sort of bend here, that's when Bruno was shot, and we're gonna knock him down because he appears to be unconscious. After getting shot by the arrow there. So we have Morna just behind him, followed by Illien, followed by Doxley and TC, and then Kayt with the horse in the rear. Now, if we do sort of X-ray mode here for a second, you can see where some of those holes are in the trees. So most of them are, climbed up into the branches in some way. And TC, you notice this particular figure peering over the top here. Thank you to Jordan for making this person's
He looks
figure there.
really great.
Awesome.
I had to make it hot.
I mean, he looks really hot.
By great, we mean hot.
There's a hot man in the tree.
Everybody passes.
The hottest one must be the leader.
That's how television works.
That's true.
Okay, so we also rolled for initiative at the end of the last episode because we didn't want to forget anything. So just to give a recap, the order is Kayt, however, she is surprised in the first round. Then, quote, Ramo Klein, the man calling himself Ramo Klein. Doxley, Illien, you called them the Zelves, the sort of undead-looking elves. Then Morna, TC, and Bruno at the end of the initiative.
For the unconscious guy.
Great.
So after you look over, immediately a little bit of panic breaks out. You see Bruno pull the arrow free from his leg and sort of collapse into a heap there. As you look back, the horse has clearly sensed that some kind of panicking energy is going on, and you can hear it kind of clopping against the stone, and Kayt is pulling at the reins, trying to wrangle as it pulls against her. So that's sort of occupying her attention. So her turn moves on without her acting, although I think actually, no, I don't think you can.
No movement or anything?
What's your range on this? Or not on this? What's your range?
120, baby.
You can't move or take an action on your first turn of combat, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. You can take a bonus action, weirdly enough. It doesn't say that. Is there a bonus action that you'd like to take, Kayt?
Right now.
Yeah. Let me double check that, but I think... no, you can't. Never mind.
Oh. Is there a bonus action for tell the horse to go back? You know?
Okay, so the first one to act here is indeed going to be the man peeking over the edge, looking down upon the party.
Oh, he's too close to me.
He is pretty close.
Wouldn't
He's gonna take aim. He pulls out that big crossbow that he has with the sort of overhand grip and the two sort of barrels there, and you can see him pull the trigger on both of them. Launches two of these. I need. So one of them's gonna go at Doxley, and one of them's gonna go at Kayt. As the bolts fly through the air, both Kayt and Doxley turn their heads to view the attack coming in, and there's this shining glint on the front of the arrow. And as it's getting closer, instead of like a sharp tipped bolt, there's what looks like a crystalline piece of what might be a thunderstone on the end of you.
Actually.
So fires off.
Look out! We're fucked.
Kayt, that's a dirty 20 to hit. And Doxley, that's a 16 to hit.
And I can't like deflect or anything.
You can't take a reaction. Until the end of your turn, maybe? Let me do a look.
Oh my god,
Okay, that would be. That would
You
be
can't
really
move or
good.
take an action on your first turn, and you can't take a reaction until that turn ends. I think you can.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh my god, you
Let's
have
go.
to.
Are people gonna yell at us in the comments? I don't want to get yelled at.
I mean, we love you.
Yeah.
We love you.
But as
in
Steven
particular.
says, well, fuck 'em.
It's also it's the DM's call.
It's true.
Don't
Let him read it
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
no
Just
one
do it. Don't let him read it
no
anymore.
one's gonna yell at us.
Don't
It's the
Wait,
YouTube
wait
people
before Matt
later.
changes
Yeah.
his mind.
Yeah, exactly. He's reading. Just do it.
Which was the D10? Which was the D10?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can there take the reaction.
Okay,
As
so
far as
so
I can
it's
tell
a
from the wording.
starting at the third level, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
It is indeed a ranged weapon attack.
The damage you take is reduced by 1d10 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level.
Damn, that's huge.
So I'm gonna roll this and I'm gonna add 7.
So
Yeah.
your dex modifier is
This
plus
four.
4, and your
Okay,
monk
okay,
level
it's
is
5.
5, so plus 9.
15.
Okay, that was 14 piercing damage.
Nice.
It's gonna get reduced down to 0, yes, because of the reduction all the way down to 0. Now, you can, because you reduced it to 0, if you wish, you can try and chuck it back at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
However, before you attempt to do that, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw against me.
Okay.
So as you grab it, you catch it out of the air, but you see that piece of crystalline sort of stone, it and like pops in your hand.
This
I need you
is
to,
D20, right? And then I hit 7.
That's that one.
Okay. 11.
11. And you get flung.
Oh, poor horsey.
Into the horse's mouth.
Into the water?
Should I swim?
I mean, it has to be in this
Can
trajectory.
Kayt swim?
No.
Oh my god.
I think we go.
And you're gonna fall into the water there.
Okay, guys, I can climb.
Yeah, so
So the surface of the water was about 35.
Everybody was like, "Oh, what if we come back and we go swimming here? It's so pretty."
And you already used a reaction, so you can't slow fall to reduce the damage on this. Because you used it to catch the arrow. So
I'm not taking any damage though. It just.
oh, you
no,
are
actually.
indeed.
Oh, he's rolling. He's rolling. Be patient, Erica.
Is it less than if it had been solid, or?
At a certain point, hitting water, it like pretty much is like hitting ground. You take 11 bludgeoning damage. There's a big kind of splash that kicks up in the water. Kayt feels the wind knocked out of her. Okay, those are the two.
I hate to be that person, but does the Thunderstone also do damage at all?
The Thunderstone does not do damage. Nope, it's purely.
I just want to say.
Shouldn't we
Nope,
kill?
it's purely just a force.
Just making sure.
Ackerman.
No, I mean we have to do that because you guys have potentially have access to Thunderstone. So if later I was like, yeah, they do damage.
That was 90 feet.
No, that was like 35.
Oh, I can't read. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, 35 feet.
Okay.
Our cowgirl's in the drink. Everybody run!
Yeah, so TCU's like looking up, you look over to your right, and you just watch her get launched from the side of the cliffside.
You were supposed to help me walk.
Okay, and he
Get on
is
the horse!
also going to.
Break a leg.
Just like you.
Yeah, just
Getting down?
He's getting down out of the
Horse has
tree.
4
And
legs.
he's
We
kind
only
of.
have 1 left.
Okay, he is on the ground there. So yes, he got up out of the tree there.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna take us to Doxley.
Good
Okay.
horsey.
So I'm gonna say you can pretty much see anyone that you have line of sight of, given that they've all kind of peeked out. So all those sort of orange figures in the trees, and then the leader, as it were, over here.
Okay, and then where's my brother?
Your brother is just ahead of you, a little bit there. He's about 25 feet ahead of you.
Okay, I am going to first throw a javelin at quote unquote Ramo. This guy. That's gonna be.
Hold on.
This feels like an incoming miss.
Going to be a 7 to hit.
That will miss.
boy.
Getting it out of the way.
2. And then
Did your plus to hit go up?
I rolled a 2, Anthony.
I know. Sorry.
And then second
Access
attack.
to extra attack, level 5.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw another one at it.
Same target, right?
Same target. Okay, 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
That'll miss.
Oh, don't you do that.
Then we run.
Hopefully we've fixed this.
2. Oh wait, I can re-roll, right? Once per turn with piercing damage. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that die.
Is this the first time you used Piercer?
It's fucking worse. What?
Wow.
Read Piercer? I
Never
think
used
this
it
is
again.
Oh, this isn't the first time I've
Oh,
used
okay.
it.
No.
But when an attack that deals piercing damage, you can re-roll one of the damage dice. I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 1. So that's going to great.
I rolled a 2, I rolled a 1.
Fuck.
That's gonna be 5 piercing.
5 piercing damage, excellent. As he's sort of in the trees, the javelin travels through the trees, and just because some of the branches hit it on the way by, it reduces a little bit of the impact. But you do see, strike.
Okay, and then how far am I from him?
You are directly about 30 feet, but you would need to go around that bush a little bit. So
Can I get
35,
in
40.
melee range of him?
Need to go like not quite. No. Yeah. Because that's difficult terrain to walk through the bush. So not quite.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving to get in position to do that, I think.
Like.
But TC's here, huh?
He's right
Yeah.
next to you.
Can I put myself in front of TC
Sure.
and try to just give him some cover?
Yeah. You can't take cover behind you, but you can.
I guess just be
But she's so
more on the
big.
forefront.
Yeah,
she's so
And then
muscly.
from that position, am I within 30 feet of Ramo now?
Again, you're kind of traveling through the brush is the problem.
Okay.
That's difficult terrain to travel through the brush there.
Got it. So that's okay. Got it.
You are not currently within 30.
I will hang out there.
Okay. If you move if you're willing to move like closer to the brush, then that might be. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah. If you're like very close to the brush but still in front of TC. I mean, you're
Okay.
not right next to him, but.
And as Doxley's running, everyone away from the edges. And that's my turn.
Kayt's like, got it.
All right.
I'm good.
All right, Illien, you're up.
I'm gonna look back at Bruno and that sucks. buddy. And then I'm
R.I.P.
gonna
yo.
Give me a perception check as you look over to Bruno.
Okay.
rigor mortis
Not
is
great.
set in.
That's gonna be
Oh, no.
9.
9, unable to determine maybe exactly what he was hit with, but you can see his chest rising and falling. Like,
Oh,
it
okay.
didn't kill him. He,
Got it.
he just seems to be unconscious. But yeah.
I'm gonna then break out in a sprint towards TC.
Okay.
On the way saying, TC, where are you gonna be most useful? And I'm gonna try to leap across to where he is and pick him up. Like just grab him.
Pick him up.
It takes pretty much all your movement to get to him. But you can, if you allow him, you can.
Somewhere I can obscure myself.
And then I will dash to get him
Okay.
even to probably closer to the trees where the guys are, because at least you'll have some
Up
cover.
here or
Yeah, that side. The west
south.
side. The southwest.
yeah, like
Or northwest, sorry. Northwest.
north. Oh, this way.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's-
even
so
though
it's-
he's closer,
Yeah.
those
So if
people,
you're carrying, it's half movement, so you can move him about 15 feet. Yep.
and then I will position myself in front of TC and buy Doxley.
Yep. Great. You make a little formation there. Kind of. It's almost like a little. You make like a little V. Yeah.
flying V,
A
King of
little
Mighty
V
Ducks.
around. You see there?
Wow.
Anything else?
Nope, I will just stand there.
Okay, that takes us to the Zelves. And not being able to quite see all of them, it's almost like it's like a swarm of locusts, all these arrows just come flying out of the trees here.
Oh, God.
That's 1, 2, 3 sets of arrows on Morna.
Cool.
And each of them is a multi-attack, so that's 6 arrows at Morna here.
Morna.
12 to hit.
No.
14 to hit.
No.
16 to hit.
Yes.
1 hit.
Okay.
11 to hit.
No.
Like a 5 to hit, and then
No.
a dirty 20 to hit. So two
Yeah.
of those,
Okay.
two total hits.
Yeah.
2 total hits.
Dang.
That's 7 piercing and 8 piercing.
Look at that rage go.
Oh, that is
Those are pretty good
fucking
rolls on the damage.
bad. Wow.
Okay, that's those. And then there's
Oh my god. I mean, not really.
First blood. Not great.
2 of these are gonna go at Doxley. These 2 that are up in this tree here.
Yep. Let's go.
So this is 4 total attacks.
Yeah.
Ooh, these are not good. 2 of those were natural ones.
Yeah.
And then a 15 to hit
Miss.
and a 19 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, just one of those. 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
You get hit by one of those.
Where was that?
And then these 2 up here are actually going to get down. This one's gonna get close enough to fight there. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
there we
zoom
go.
in on these
Melee
nasty little
range.
bitches.
Yes, also created very nicely.
By Joel.
Oh, creepy.
Ooh, they are nasty little
Nasty
bitches.
little bitches.
Another
Nasties.
creepy little nasty boy.
Oh, they're all unique
Unique little
and
nasty boy.
special in their own way.
So as these ones kind of get down and they're drawing these sort of crude blades, one of them with a scimitar kind of slicing back and forth, and the other one with a quarterstaff there. Again, multi-attacks, so 2 more on Doxley and
Okay.
2 on Illien. Okay. Doxley, these are not going to hit. 6 to hit and 11 to hit.
No.
Neither of those are going to hit. And then Illien, dirty 20 to hit,
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yes.
Can he use his thing on either of those, or it's only critical?
I don't need my pencil.
The armor's,
you wanna-
and again, the armor doesn't make a critical miss. It turns a crit
I
into
have
a
one.
regular.
No, it's good. I have one.
Oh my god.
I forgot a pencil.
Yes, I did.
6 slashing,
Reduced by 3.
reduced, and then 4 slashing.
So 4 damage.
Great. So the extra heft of his heavy armor master feat taking a little bit of the beating there.
Nice.
Okay, those
Morna.
2, that's gonna take us to Morna.
I'm gonna roll for my completely normal rage. That passes. So
Excellent.
I,
Boo!
But
Let it
my
go,
avatar
Morna.
state.
Let it go.
As you rage, some of those arrows that are stuck into you just pop out
Oh, yeah.
naturally.
okay, I
lady.
am going to run. I guess how far away am I from the closest one?
It looks like this is the closest, and it's about 30 feet away. You can get within melee.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna run up to him, and I'm gonna attack him with Bill first.
Great. And that you can multi-attack, but you can't use the
Great.
extra.
So I'll do Bill twice.
Great.
So the first one is 18 plus 6.
Oh.
Definitely hit.
So then that is gosh, gotta do all my rollies. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 2 is 8 damage.
First one, great.
Piercing damage, and then I'm gonna do another attack with Bill, my sweet boy, my sweet
Have
prince.
the, marker?
King, my prince.
He's a 15.
15 will hit.
Oh,
We're
good.
getting the
Thank
same
you.
thing.
Oh no, it's
I
not.
thought I
big.
fixed it.
Okay. We'll see if it. Is that gonna cause problems with the ruler? Yep, it is. Okay, we're gonna have to reboot that. That's okay. I'm gonna keep track of me.
Funny, thanks.
Then that's.
I'm gonna reboot.
You're just not good
this.
enough. I feel mad about saying that.
Take it back.
Do take it back.
It's a 6 piercing damage on it.
Great, 6. So it was 8 and then 6.
Yes.
Do you want me to go so you can keep going now?
No, it's okay.
And I want to see if I can do anything else, but I don't think I can.
You did use the bonus action
Yeah.
for rage.
I'm good. I've done my thing.
That's
I'm gonna stay right there, and yeah, perfect.
Great. Okay, while that launches, TC. Do you need the map? Do you know what you
No,
want to do?
I have a pretty good idea. There's a guy. There's like.
There's two. There's one right in front of Doxley. There's one right in front of Illien, and then behind those two is the Ramo
guy.
Klein. Yep.
All right. So I believe I was within either 5 or 10 of the one on the other side of Illien.
Definitely. Yeah.
So I'll shift my weight, take out my short sword, and just go try to find a little hole in the armor.
Little opening.
there.
Okay.
With my shot sword. Will roll a 10.
That will
I
miss.
thought you had really high to hit.
And sadly,
You to piss right off.
sadly, the rogue, no extra attack there on level 5.
Should take the dodge action. All right, here we go.
So you are within 5 feet of this creature now that you went to stab it.
I guess I'll bonus action disengage.
Okay.
I can't get to those. I probably can't get 10-ish feet towards those.
Towards which?
Towards the trees that were there.
The sort of center trees or the closest bushes?
The closest bushes.
You would have to go around the creature that you attacked the one that was next to Illien, right?
did,
yeah.
yeah.
So you'd have to kind of go around it, but you could probably reach that if you wanted to.
I'll try to do that. So
Okay.
disengage to use my the rest of my 15 feet of movement.
After you sort of go in with the strike, he tries to come down with the sword, but you disengage and
I stumble just in time for it to miss me. Oh. Fake undead Ramo's behind the tree. He's got the big fucking thing. Look out!
Can I hear that?
give me a perception check.
Do I?
Look.
Yes,
We
you're
heard
right
it.
there.
He whispers in your ear.
14.
14. I'll say you can hear TZ shouting. Yeah,
But I can't see him.
you definitely can.
Oh no.
Okay, that takes anything else?
No.
Great, that takes us to
Bruno.
Bruno, who is unconscious. We're gonna pass by him, which is gonna take us back to the top with Kayt. And
Okay.
I think we're just in time here. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah.
I have a lot of questions about what I'm allowed to do with all my new thingies, so
Yeah.
feel free to tell me that's a stupid idea.
It's never.
Any idea is a great idea. That's
What do I do with the horse? Should I just leave him?
The horse will be fine. It won't like
I don't need to like
jump off the cliff. It'll get spooked and we might have to go get it.
Go like
later.
30 feet back.
Yeah.
We'll jump off the cliff.
Okay, we are back. Let's bring this back
right.
up. So TC moved here, tried to stab at that guy, and then you wanted to move like another into the
Yeah.
bushes there, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah.
Great. All right, so we come down to Kayt,
Oh.
who's treading water here at the
Okay.
bottom.
First steps first, I gotta get back up.
Okay. You head towards the side. You can climb at half speed. So,
Oh my god.
what is your speed?
It's 45 feet,
45.
and does that already include the extra 10 feet?
Yes, that's
Okay.
all included.
45.
So that's 22 and a half. So about here is without dashing, and then you could.
Can I dash already? Like now? Can I dash?
Yeah, you can dash regularly.
Okay, then let's do that.
So another 20,
Goodness, so
22.
Does that cost me a key point?
The first one.
So you
No.
can use a key point to get a
As a
dash.
bonus.
Yep. as a bonus action.
But that was my action just now.
Yes, or yes. If you needed to save that action, you could have used a key point instead.
Right, but we're good. Okay, so
Yep.
now I'm
Yep,
back
so
on.
you see,
Wow,
see
she's so
Kate's
fast.
hands and her head peek over the top there. The horse is right there by you.
Once I
Oh,
get up
yeah, go
here,
ahead.
I'm going to look around to try to find Ramo Klein.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Having heard the word Ramo Klein.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so bad. It's a 10.
You're unable to locate him immediately because he is kind of sort of back there in the brush, so unable to see him from your current vantage point.
If I ask where he is and someone like,
I mean, I had said he's on the other side of that.
You
tree.
can see TC like gesturing to the other side, but you can't. You're not within line of sight of him, so you can't see exactly where he is.
okay, then let me go ahead and do a key point to dash over towards those
Great,
trees
step
that
of the
they're
wind.
pointing at.
Now you can move 45 feet, so you get all the way over here, and now you can indeed see this man who looks very familiar to you as you came across his path, and he's wielding that same enormous crossbow, sort of staring at you from across the way. Give me another perception check as well.
Okay. Please, something good. Oh, bad rolls so far. 13.
13, as you just get past that last kind of layer of brush there and Ramo sort of reveals behind, you see him with his crossbow and he's mostly looking at the other groups, but as you pop out, he sees you and he gives you like a little cock of the head, like a curious cock of the head.
Friend, Woods, we do not work for bison.
He doesn't say anything about it.
Hello. Okay, and since I didn't attack, do I still get to do an extra attack?
No, you have to
No.
use the whole attack.
Okay.
Yep.
And I already spent my key point.
You have. You bonus actioned and actioned and moved in this
Okay, so
turn. Great. All right.
Alright, Ram,
Man, she's
fake
fucking
Ramo.
fast. She got all the way.
I know, right?
fast, damn.
Insane.
Back in the
Okay.
Like 130 feet.
Running across.
Oh, friend!
Oh god.
As he passes you by, as he sort of sees you carrying the crossbow, he looks in your direction. You lied to me. Said you were not one of Bison's.
I ain't.
Funny place for you to be then.
I'm using him to my advantage.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, please. Oh my god. Oh, please. Please.
Roll like you've never
Come
rolled
on,
before.
Please. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh!
That was a bad roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Do it.
Got it. Let's go.
This is
Persuasion,
guaranteed good
persuasion,
roll.
You use your
persuasion.
yeah.
Oh, 21.
21. He has the crossbow sort of aimed up at you. So he fires past you, and he shoots at. He's gonna fire once at Doxley and once at Illien.
I couldn't persuade him to not hit my friends.
Oh boy. Dirty 21. That's
What?
a regular
Okay.
21. And on Doxley
Yeah.
and a 19 on Illien. There.
Brother!
If we go down together.
Oh my god.
No.
Ooh, bad damage roll. Doxley, you take 5 piercing, dexterity saving throw, and then 9 piercing, reduced, and dexterity saving throw.
Yeesh. Y'all. Yeesh.
That was almost good. 7. Fuck.
17.
Ooh, not quite all the
Oh,
way to the
thank
edge there. You get
gosh.
knocked prone because you're not off the edge. And what was yours?
17.
17. The blast, and you just dig your feet in. You just saw Doxley go like phew, out of your periphery. So you dig your heels in, and you just absorb back to the blow, and you stay exactly where you are.
Okay.
Okay. And so after shooting, he sort of puts the crossbow on his back, and he looks like he's turning to kind of move again. And one more time, he turns to Kayt. Lie down with dogs. You get fleas. And he looks like he's starting to move.
Are you a ghost or what?
Okay, that's his turn. That
Okay.
takes us to Doxley.
Doxley. So how far is he from me?
He is
Are you a ghost?
about 40 feet away from you.
Okay. Is he moving to like? Did it look like he was fleeing from that exchange with Kayt, or is he moving for positioning?
Give me a perception check. It is a little hard to tell, but well.
fucking can't. 9.
9. I mean, he's moving, and as far as you can tell, he might just be staying at a good range for that crossbow that he's wielding.
Okay, then I'm going to have my movement, stand up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move toward him and use a dash to get within melee. And as Doxley,
15 with the non-dash, and then you want to dash as well.
And then as Doxley's like lumbering toward him, hey Nuthatch! Anyone who shared the bay with Ramo knows that he's fucking dead. Give it up, cause frankly it's kind of embarrassing. And I'm gonna be right in front of him now.
Oh my god. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
No.
Illien, you're up.
Having heard TC and Kayt's everything.
Yeah.
Ramo, we have business, and I have something of yours. We cannot kill him.
He doesn't say anything in that moment?
In that moment, I'm going to swing around. I don't want to kill his men, but they look.
His men.
They look zombs. So I'm gonna turn.
Kill something, you fucking shoot!
The guy that's on me. I will swing my greatsword at him.
All right, you may indeed.
22.
That will hit.
Okay.
Cleave him in twain. Cocked ass.
No
no.
way.
Is that dumb?
2 ones. 2 ones.
Bruh, that's what you get for being a goddamn pacifist.
I'm killing other people. I just need him. 6 slash.
Get nothing.
6 slashing.
Nothing.
Like,
You lose.
all right. We may try and do. Oh no, that's HP. Just trying to find a way to mark.
Oh,
I
wait,
have-
whoa. The numbers were changing as you were holding over it.
Here we go. Wait, no.
No, click on that.
There we go.
Oh.
So 6. We're gonna be counting up instead of down. I think normally you're supposed to count down.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go
Oh,
counting.
okay.
So that one has 6 damage on it there.
I see.
The 10 is gonna stay there, but
Okay.
ignore the 10. Ignore it.
Ignore it.
And then the one that I can do that on, the one that Morna damaged as well,
Which was
which was 14.
nice.
8 and then a 6 there. Great. All right, we've got another way to track those. And then Ramo has a little bit of damage as well. Doxley hit him with one thing. He has 5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna, seeing he's still up, going to take a second attack at him.
Okay. Excellent.
That's 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Great. Okay. You're done.
Each time with the sword, a little bit of skin kind of gets cleaved
That's
off
better.
and just flies into the wind.
12 slashing.
12 slashing
Nice.
damage. How much did he have already?
Not quite.
Oh. Excellent. Okay, a nice big slash of the sword. A part of his torso just comes off, and you can see the interior sort of decaying rib cage.
Okay.
I don't like this.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to. TC's gonna be fine. He's got cover. I'm gonna. How far is Doxley from me?
About 20, 25 feet, depending on.
Can I get within? If I put myself in between Kayt and Doxley, am I within 5 feet of each of them?
Yeah, we'll say it's
I will
close
do that.
enough. Yeah, if you position yourself right there. So this is gonna be an attack of opportunity
Yep.
here from natural 20 on the attack of opportunity. Do you want to use it?
It's on a little grunty boy. But I really do, so I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead and read the flex weave armor there.
Okay, great. So, Flex Weave Splint Armor. Once per long rest, when an enemy scores a critical hit on an attack roll against you, you can roll a d20. If the result is 11 or higher, the attack still hits, but it's not a crit.
Right, so you have a 50% chance to negate the critical hit.
Bada bing, bada boom, nat 20.
Yes!
Unfortunately, it doesn't have any special
Damn.
effects, but it's just a
I
normal
should have
hit.
the damage.
So you take 4 slashing, reduced down to 1 slashing.
That's awesome.
Sweet. Go from a critical to 1 damage.
All right, Matt, no more damage. I'm okay now.
Don't bring
okay.
them anymore, okay?
You moved. Anything else?
That is all I will do.
All right, that
Zelves.
takes us to the Zelves. And they will
Zelv.
converge. This one's going to go towards Kayt. This one's going to turn around and limp. This one's very much on its last leg, so
Aw,
it's going to limp towards
okay, you
TC
got it.
there.
They're both limping.
Let's do those ones first. So, yeah, it's limping, and you're limping away.
Away from me.
15 to hit?
It hits. Matches.
6 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And it's gonna take its second attack. 13 to hit.
Miss.
The second attack misses.
Sorry, that was 6 damage.
6 slashing damage, yep. Did you want to use your reaction?
No.
Okay. And then Kayt, 2 attacks on you. 13 to hit
Miss.
and 16 to hit.
Miss.
So misses both of those.
Can I kind of feign, like, I look hurt. Can I kind of feign that he, like, took me out? Can I be like, oh!
How dumb
Oh my
does that be?
Can I put on a show that I'm, like, out of commission?
If you're willing to fall prone.
Sure.
Okay. Give me a deception check.
Not even a thought.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
No pride.
Yeah.
9.
9. Okay. In addition, that second attack would be with advantage if you tried to go prone on like acting as if you got struck down.
Right.
So the second
Okay.
one, this still.
No, yeah, thank you.
Ooh.
Miss.
Worth.
And it does not seem full.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that didn't work. Okay,
Would've
we
been
got
cool if
a
it did,
number of
though.
ranged attacks here. These 2 in the trees are going to shoot. 2 on Doxley, 2 on Illien.
All right.
Doxley, natural 1 and a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Both those
Nice.
Miss. Illien. Oh boy, you just were asking for it. That's a natural 20 and then an 11.
I should've said
11
it.
misses.
11 misses.
8, 9, 10 piercing damage on that first shot.
How are we doing, team?
I don't know. What are we doing?
This is great.
And then
So many of them.
this one here, it drops its bow that it had. It takes out a pair of small daggers and tries to stab Morna with those.
man.
Whatever floats your boat.
That is 15 to hit.
No.
The other one's lower than that.
No.
And then because it has 2 daggers, that was its regular attack, and then it's going to take its bonus action offhand attack.
All right.
That's another natural one. Wow, shitload of those. Okay, that one didn't do a goddamn thing.
Right on balancing
Nice.
out.
And then this one is going to take its ranged attacks against Morna. So 2 ranged attacks.
Do I have any cover with those trees down there?
He kind of has the high ground on you
Okay.
there. Yeah, not that one.
Sorry,
Maybe this
Anakin.
one back here, but this one can see you pretty clearly.
Okay.
This is over 20. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And then a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay. One of those.
Oh, our squad's kind of killing it.
6 piercing, but halved with rage. Halved.
Great.
I'll take it.
And then the one in the back there, can this one really see much?
Nah.
Not a ton.
No.
He's gonna work his way down, actually. He's gonna
Pick his butt.
30. And then he's gonna dash. So he gets all the way around there. Now we can kind of see Morna. Okay, was there anyone else? Did I get everybody? I think that was everybody. Okay,
All right, after it's
Morna's up.
Great.
So you see that one kind of creeping around. He had to kind of walk across that precarious little ledge there to get to you.
Cool. I'm gonna. So sorry. I am having a little trouble seeing our guys here.
Which
there
guys?
3 guys on me?
2 are like
2.
basically within melee of you. This one's like
Okay.
a little bit further.
Great. Then
And
I'm
then there's
going.
one up in the trees.
Right. Okay. I see. Okay. I'm going to whack the guy that I already hit with
Right.
Bill.
You may do so.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Fancy.
That was. That's.
He's gone.
It's a 19.
Sorry.
That will.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And
You have the extra rage damage.
yes. So that's 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11.
11 with Bill. You hook the bill into his foot and you pull on it, and the whole leg just rips off, and he just collapses into the trees there.
Amazing. Then I'm gonna turn to this guy next to me and I'm gonna whack him with Barb.
Great. You may do so.
That is 14.
That will hit.
Okay, awesome. That is 4 plus 2 more is 6.
Six,
And then I'm gonna hit him again with
The bonus
Bill.
action.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wow, cool. That's a nat 20. Let's
Let's
go.
go. Is it
on.
Barb in the offhand or Bill?
It's Barb.
So this is Barb.
oh,
Because you
okay.
did Bill, or
Oh.
Bill. No, you didn't do the second attack yet.
I did my second attack. This is my second attack.
But not your bonus action attack. Right? Am I crazy? You killed that guy on the first
I did
hit.
kill him on the, but I've already hit this guy. So this is my 3rd time that I just rolled.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's
I believe you.
it's my extra
Great. And natural
So it's Bill.
Great. Go ahead.
Natural 20. Bill.
Yes.
That is great. So then it's that's a 1. Great.
Double the die.
So double the die is 2. Plus 3. Plus another 2. So that is 7. What is happening?
7. So he's at 13 total damage. That he's
Cool.
taking. Great.
Love that. Great. That's it.
Movement
That's my
hanging
turn.
out there. Great.
Well, actually, how far away is Ramo?
Quote Ramo Klein is all
Yes.
the way over here. He's about 40 feet away from you.
I mean, I could do it. Nah, I'm just gonna kill these elves.
Okay.
All right, next.
All right,
up,
TC.
What is? What is the advantage or disadvantage of attacking melee while prone? Does that matter? Like, do I need to get up first for it to be?
To not have disadvantage on it. Let's double check, but I think you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah.
Take half my movement to
You
stand
use
up.
7.5 feet to get up there.
Yeah. And I will, still with short sword in hand, I'll try to get in there.
Great. It's got 15 damage on it.
There we go. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Damn, no sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
Balls. He will take.
He already has 18 damage on
You
it.
guys rolling your dice trays?
No.
And that's
Not possible.
1, and he will take 5.
5. TC stands up. Ah! Stabs.
Oh, thank God! And I will proceed
You
to
have 7.5 feet of movement.
Homer Simpson into the bushes here and try to step back and try to bonus action hide.
Great. You may indeed. Give me a stealth check.
Oh no, baby boy.
13.
13 with Ramo. You're unable to find yourself hidden there in
Feels
the bushes.
appropriate. TC's big old booty cheek subscribe.
You have a fan.
Wow. What an honor.
Thank you for the sub.
Okay. Anything else?
And the dumb.
Oh my god.
Anything else?
Oh no, sorry.
Bruno?
Fucking useless
Bruno's
done.
still unconscious.
Okay, then it's Kate.
All right, Kate, you're up.
Okay, Illien is right behind me, right?
He is indeed. You guys are kind of back to back.
And I
here.
heard him say that thing to Ramo about don't kill him.
You did.
I'm gonna be like, what exactly do you have that we can't kill Ramo?
The locket.
Start swinging, you fucking pansies!
I'm going
Did
to.
she know about the locket?
Yeah, showed everyone.
You showed everyone. Okay. Well, you're-
Okay. I'm going to use my Talon to to punch the zombie.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, it's a nat 20. Let's go.
These ones
Roll it.
20s. Let us go.
Let us be on our way.
Let us go.
Oh.
9.
And you doubled the die. Double the die.
With the die.
Well, no.
no,
What
no,
Double,
wait.
double the die.
Wait,
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm
Five.
confused.
It's okay. What'd you roll on the d6?
5.
So 10 plus whatever the.
14.
So 14.
Nice.
Yes. Double it. That one.
I'll just do that every time.
Why doesn't everybody do that? Are they stupid? So a nice uppercut strike. You pull the talon back out. Some innards of the zombie are coming out on the claw. That was just your first attack.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna use my one unarmed strike bonus action.
You have a second full attack, remember, with the extra attack.
Do I have to use it right now?
You don't have
like
to.
I could move and
Yes,
again,
you can.
right?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action
You can
to
do
do
that.
another one.
Great.
Okay.
You can
That
break
is
them.
a 19.
That will hit.
Okay. And so the 5.
5. Not quite there.
These ones are killing us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not fun.
Okay, I might as well just
half
take
of these
care of
guys would
this,
be
right? Okay, like I guess
Yeah.
I'll use my action to just hit it
can
again.
use the other one.
Get so
Okay,
hit it.
I'm not gonna waste
hit
any
it.
key points on this guy. That was a 9.
That will miss.
Oh, you get to add. You get to add to that.
What?
Your
Your plus to hit modifier?
7.
Girl.
16, baby.
Been a while for
Okay,
combat.
girl.
What was the total?
What?
What was the total?
16.
16. That hits. And roll for damage.
Okay.
Get him.
Get in there.
Get it.
This is 6.
Even with that,
Nice.
you push up through the chin, and some of the bones crack as this
good.
one falls.
That's what I wanted to do.
All right.
You still have your movement.
Yeah, okay, let me go run. I'm just gonna go like jog up next to Doxley.
Okay. Do you want to be within range of Ramo as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Sort of right up behind him there.
Okay.
All right.
Psst. Ramo!
He already called you a dog. He doesn't want to do anything else. Okay, that's Ramo's turn. Okay, he is going to move, and Doxley and Kayt, you both have the option to take an attack of opportunity if you wish to.
Yes.
Okay.
So D20 plus 7.
Yeah, depending on what you're using.
That 20, let's go!
I did a 9.
9 total.
Total.
That's a miss.
Okay, this is just a melee attack, so 3, 6, 7, 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing
On Ramo.
damage. Great.
Fuck you.
Well done.
He's now up to 13 total damage. Great. So as he starts to move, you thrust with the javelin. You catch a little piece of him, and he continues to move. 30, and then another 10. He's got 40 feet of movement.
Oh, no.
Freaking what else?
And he's gonna go.
Oh my god.
And
Oh shit.
Kayt, Doxley, Illien, give me perception checks.
Oh my god.
12.
16.
16. Kayt, you're the only one who's able to kind of see in through over the rocks and kind of through the trees here. He goes over to Bruno and he gets down on one knee. And he's like patting his body. And he pulls something free from Bruno and he puts it in his own pocket. And then he stands back up. He used his action to loot something from his corpse there.
Get him.
Rope.
He just looted something from Bruno's corpse. His corpse.
Bruno's not dead.
Yeah.
And then
Gonna let everybody know.
After sort of taking that back out, he kind of looks back toward the crowd.
What are you looking for?
Doesn't respond to you.
Why does he hate me? I thought we had a connection.
And that's going to be his turn.
All right. Doxley's charging forward. This isn't Ramo Klein. Full movement, and
movement.
then I'm using a dash action.
Okay.
And, like,
He's like, I don't know.
getting in his business again.
You are indeed in his business.
Cool. It's pretty unsexy turns, but I feel like that needs to happen.
Okay.
All right,
Illien.
that's my turn.
I'm going to also follow Doxley, get it right up onto Ramo.
So there's 30. You want to dash?
Yep, and just get
Alright.
right up onto him. And then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Hey,
You get all the way up.
and I would like to grapple him.
Okay. It's against his acrobatics. Your athletics against his acrobatics.
Amazing.
Brother.
Amazing.
Dumbass.
22.
23.
As he looks like he's gonna kind of slip down, and Illien puts one foot down. He kind of bashes into your thigh, and you use that to grab him by the shoulders.
My
And you
hero.
got him there. So yeah, the two of you are
And I'm gonna say, Ramo, no one needs to go down. We just need to talk. And I kind of say that looking at Doxley too. Look, hold on.
What do you have to talk to me about?
Do I have time to respond?
You can say something quickly.
If you have any, if you are Ramo, does a locket mean anything to you?
I have no need for jewelry.
And he looks like he's trying to struggle.
That's fishy, brother.
Okay. Then we have the elves up next. Who we got left here? Okay, 2 in the trees, 3.
Dang.
Okay. These ones up in the trees here are gonna take some shots at the closest target, which is gonna be Kayt here. So this is 4 ranged attacks.
Did you use a monk weapon last
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, so I'm at 20.
Great, 20 AC. However, you did use a reaction to opportunity attacks. So you can't use a reaction to catch an arrow if one of these hits you, because you've already used it.
Oh, it's only once.
One of those is a natural 20. One of those is a 22, and the other 2 are really low, of 7 and 6.
Bye bye.
The non-crit is 5 piercing damage,
Oh, okay.
and then the crit is 10 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
So I take 15 total.
Yeah, is that what that was?
Oh my god.
Are you down?
Okay.
Almost.
And now we've got this one up in the trees here.
Digis.
This one, seeing Illien having grappled, Ramo is gonna take some shots at you here.
At I?
Yep, at you. 15 to hit.
No.
18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, max roll. 8 piercing damage.
Okay, reduced to 5.
We can only deflect once per fight.
No.
Deflect missiles? It's a reaction, so once per round. And if you use a different kind of reaction, you can't use that. So you used a reaction to try and swipe at Ramo as he was running away. So if you do that, then you can't use your reaction later to catch an arrow until you're after your next turn, or your next turn. And then we've got the one next to Morna. Is that the last one? 1, 2. That one shot. Yeah, I think the one next to Morna is the last one.
What does Horsey do?
He's kind of like hiding in the bushes over here. It is going to drop one of its daggers and try and grapple you.
Try to grab
Give me a athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
You little bitch.
17.
Oh, that with that. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
It's gonna, it has a multi-attack. It's going to use its second one. You can replace it with. So I think it's going to just use a second grapple.
Get put into the water.
Easy. Multiple. It replaces one. Great. Yeah. So it can make a second one here. 18. That was even higher.
8.
8. Okay.
From raging?
Oh,
Grabs
don't I get
you.
advantage? Yeah, on strength checks. That's true.
For your rage.
Thank you. Good.
All that falling you did.
Yeah.
So that is 13.
Still grabs you there. And with its movement.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, never somewhere not again.
It's like Rainbow Road out
Oh my god, that's so far.
Both take a bunch of damage, right?
Yep.
Is it bludgeoning?
It is bludgeoning damage. Yep.
Oh, nice.
And this one was a little bit further.
Oh my god.
40 feet. Okay, so 46.
When you get back up, I'll punch you, so you stay in the
Both of you take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And
Cool.
let me make sure. I know. That actually, as you both hit the water, you look over, you come up with your two weapons like, and you look down and it's just like body parts floating in the water there. So that one died from the impact of the fall.
Wow.
Talk about ringworm.
Asshole.
Okay, that's Morna's up.
Okay, I'm going to try to get back up.
Okay.
Join us.
What's your movement?
It's 40.
40, so are you gonna dash as well?
I think I need to.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
80
but then
down
I'm gonna
to
lose
40.
my rage.
You did,
I
well,
took a lot of damage.
as long as someone hits you before your next turn, you still
Great.
have it. 40 gets you like just to the lip there, so your head is like peeking out. Yeah,
Okay.
this is what people are seeing basically, is you sort of just peeking out over the edge there.
I'm gonna say, hey, fuckers! to try to get attention again.
Okay. All right,
That's my
TC,
turn?
you're up.
I'm gonna.
You hear the like ting, ting as you use
Awesome.
Stay with us. I'm gonna attempt to hide again if that takes like 5 feet of movement in a
yeah,
tree or
yeah,
something
yeah.
there.
You're pretty far from most things at this point.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
I wish I could do that on this
lot.
next
You're on.
part.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
They gotta roll a 1 on the hand.
lean my cane up against the tree, take both hands.
For the cane.
Oh, sick. I like that.
with the,
Whoa!
That's pretty cool.
and line up a shot. How far away is Ramo from me?
75. That's straight through that tree.
What?
You can't see Ron. He is
Okay.
literally exactly on the opposite.
All right. Can I take 10 feet of movement one way or the other, like into the trees there to give myself a shot?
Get them wrapped up.
Let's say theoretically if you
Questions
took,
on our way.
10, 15, you have 15 feet.
15
This is
feet.
good. This is good.
Yeah, and he would have partial cover, but you have
But-
sharpshooter, so it negates the cover.
Hold. All right.
Oh my
And I'm going to take the -5 penalty with sharpshooter with my advantage.
With advantage,
hidden
but
shot.
-5.
So -5, I just add 2 to my advantage roll here. Holy balls. A 1 and a 6. 8 to hit.
Gonna miss.
Wow.
It was a good idea.
A little bit of the wind blowing in this valley, a lot of people, a lot of trees to avoid, and Morna, who just got up, you see the bolt fly over your head and into the water there.
Mama,
Can I get hit? Can I get hit with it?
it is not your
I will fucking stay in the trees.
Okay.
So Bruno's next.
Okay. He's still.
All right, so then it's Kayt.
Yep, we're up to Kayt.
Ah! Okay.
All right. Kayt peppered with a number of shots from the trees there. So there's 2 in the trees right there, and then Ramo, and then the that one. Oh, one more in the trees over here.
Oh God, I'm gonna run straight for Ramo.
Okay. You can.
Easy to get there.
Oh yeah, you have 45 feet. Yeah, you can definitely get there.
Okay,
That's
I'm
all.
going to use my Talon, and I want to do my stunning strike if it
Fuck.
works.
Okay,
Right,
so you
First
do
I have
the
to see
attack
if
first. Yeah, it has to hit
first
first.
see if
Yep.
it hits. Okay. Listen.
Yes.
18.
That will hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna spend 1 key point.
Do the damage first.
Do the damage first. Kim in. That was bad. 5.
5 damage, okay. And then using a little bit of that key energy, go ahead. So he makes a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
15.
Against 15. 19.
Oh!
That wasn't even with, you rolled a 19, so over 19. well over.
You can keep trying, right? With more strikes.
If
That was
if
just
I
your,
do
yeah,
another key point,
each
yeah.
time you hit with an attack, you can keep using stunning strikes.
If I want to keep sending my
Yeah.
Yeah, you do expand.
Okay.
Do you get him back?
You
short
do
You
it.
don't get them for free. You have to spend them.
It's not for free. You have to spend for the stunning strike. Okay. So that was my first action. I'll take my second attack.
Okay.
Again, hit with my Talon. Oh, that's a 22.
That will hit.
Okay. I'm gonna count it. That's 6 damage.
6 damage, excellent. Let's go ahead and add that.
How's he looking?
24.
How is he
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
May I as well?
Yeah, with the people who are right up close.
God diggity dog. 16.
16.
6.
He's taken a
20.
couple good wallops, and yet he looks not hindered in the slightest.
Oh
Like he's
my.
fully functional and mobile, as far as you can tell. He's like he doesn't even. He's shrugging them off with ease at the moment.
Maybe we are talking.
Stunning strike
Stunning
again.
strike again.
Yeah.
Not because of you.
15 total.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
he got a 15 total. What's the save?
Oh.
He saves on that one. Just saves on that one.
Close.
Boo!
You've got
have
either
bonus
flurry of blows
action.
or just your regular bonus action attack.
Might as well. Wait, can I do flurry of blows as my bonus action? Yes.
You haven't used a bonus action.
Nope, not yet. Okay, great. Let's do it.
Okay. Another key point, so as long as you've got them to spend them.
I mean, I have 1 left after.
So this is 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay. That's a 25.
That will hit for damage.
Okay. Where's my? Let's do this one. 8.
8 damage, excellent.
Wrap it up.
2.
Forgot it's not looking.
And would you like to stunning strike again?
Oh, do you have any more
No, I don't
keys?
think I can. I gotta save. I gotta save my last one. I think.
Okay.
For now, so I'm just gonna do my
So you
second.
can just do the second attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 12.
That will miss. Okay, so the final one. He's sort of wrestling with Illien this whole time, getting peppered with all these shots from Kayt, and finally he ducks out of the way of the last one. Okay.
I should have disengaged. It's fine.
You're okay.
Okie dokie.
Am I okay?
Even if you had disengaged, I think you used all your movement to get there, so I don't think that would have done anything. Okay, Ramo is up.
Yep.
Okay, he is going to.
Still grappled.
Yep, he is still grappled. His speed is 0 at the moment.
Do very much damage.
I mean, you did a bunch. I've done 0.
How much damage does it?
Okay.
Like, would you roll?
What?
damage.
As he's sort of back and forth with Illien, the two of you kind of jockeying for position. He puts one hand on your shoulder, you pull that wrist down, the two of you sort of kicking and pushing, and finally he's going to like grab your arm to try and wrench it free and get himself free. But as he runs towards you, his hand glows with this sort of green necrotic energy that he places on the back of your neck.
Oh my god.
Guys, I think that's Ramo Klein.
He's gonna cast Inflict Wounds here.
Oh my, what?
That's really bad.
What?
Guys, that's Ramo Klein.
That's very bad.
18 to hit?
Yeah.
That's
Oh my god.
It's a lot of D10s.
I don't get to mitigate his damage.
Oh, no, you don't.
No.
I wish I stunned him. I'm so sorry.
You tried.
I'm sorry.
17 necrotic damage.
Oh, he saw it. Everyone was acting like he was down.
And
I gotta get out of there. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Gotta get out of there.
I gotta get out of this prison
I
cell.
think that's all he's gonna do. I don't think he can attempt
Oh my god.
Yep, that is all he's gonna attempt to do. All right, that takes us to Doxley.
Okay.
Mother.
You're looking rough, right?
I'm looking pretty rough.
You see, it was on the back of his neck, so he can't even see it, but you see that, like, his skin sort of decaying on the back of his neck where all that energy got poured into.
Okay. Doxley's got just gripping her javelin as tight as she can, and she looks to Illien, and then looks to Ramo, and then looks back. She tries to like grab his face to get his attention. You're Paya! And she's gonna try to read him.
And he kind of looks at you. He locks eyes in the middle of all this, like, back and forth, pushing back and forth with Illien. He locks eyes with you for a moment. And what does that mean to you?
Lay one more finger on my brother and you won't find out.
Maybe just a word on a corpse or a well.
Illien. And yes, fuck, what am I doing? It's still my turn. I don't know anything else. So I'm going to.
That wasn't an action. You still.
Great.
Did you fuck my grandmother?
Are you my grandfather?
Did you fuck my grandmother?
The Charlie Kelly thing.
Yeah, Charlie.
If he's.
Is it Santa? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My mom.
Would I have disadvantage on ranged attacks against other zombies if I'm within melee of a grappled target?
Yeah. It's not. Grappled is not restrained. Like, he's still free to do stuff. So yes, if you're within 5 feet of a hostile enemy.
Okay. Do you still need your rage?
Do I what?
Do you still need your rage?
I
Oh wait, it's at
do.
the start of your turn. Fuck!
But the Zelfs are gonna try to shoot at me.
I guess so. I'll.
Self singular.
Yeah, there's only
Yeah, where
There's
is
only
Zelf?
one?
Well, there's only one that's
Trees.
close. There's this one, and then there's 2 more over here. But those can't see you.
Oh god, I'm by myself over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you what
Yep.
you're doing.
Can I give Illien a healing potion?
Yeah, you could administer it.
But then that's I roll for it,
Yep,
right?
it would not be a full amount.
Yes.
I still have healing surge and
Okay. All right. Then I'm
Push you
gonna.
to act.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave Illien.
My god.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go toward some of the zomzoms that aren't near Morna.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, 30 feet. He is not going to take a reaction to take an attack.
Okay. So where are these zomzoms? And am
Up in the trees here. Yes. So what's your range on that?
30, 20. Fuck. My new character. She doesn't have it.
3120?
30.
Let's see if we can get you close. So you were there. Let's get you a little further this way. It's gonna be very close. Yep, just barely. Yeah, both like almost exactly 30
All
feet.
right. I'm gonna throw my
Neither
javelin.
of these have been hurt yet, so take your pick.
I'll do the closer one.
This one up
Yeah,
here.
to the
That doesn't have
south.
damage yet. What's this one?
All right. Here we go. Oh my fuck. 8 to
That's
hit.
gonna miss.
Okay. I'm gonna throw another one.
Keeping track of how many you have there.
Okay, that's a 23.
That will hit.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
4, 10 piercing.
10 piercing, excellent.
Alright, those 2 javelins. And then, oh, wait.
That one's gonna make a dexterity save to see if it falls out of the tree there.
Oh, sick.
It does. It stays in the tree.
Okay, I will use a fucking bonus action and use quick toss.
Quick toss, right?
Do another one.
Hurl another one up.
11.
It's gonna miss.
One more superiority die to do precision attack.
Okay. So what was that? Was an 11 right now?
It was at 11 right
Okay,
now,
great.
so a d8 plus 6, so 17 to
That'll
hit.
hit. Yep.
Okay, great. Damage. 3 plus 4, 7.
7. Okay, great. It's gonna make another dexterity saving throw. It's gonna stay up there, but it looks pretty banged up.
Okay, and then I guess that's my turn.
You've moved, attacked. All right, Illien, you're up.
Seeing right after Doxley said that,
Yep, you got him grappled.
I don't believe us enemies. Yarpaya on a locket with a warrior. And then in a whisper, more like quiet, perhaps it has a link to paladins.
He doesn't respond to you in the moment.
And then I'm
I
gonna
see him thinking. The gears are turning in his head.
I have a I'm just gonna rebolster and healing surge.
Okay.
And question, I think I might have been doing this wrong since ever, all the time. I can spend 1, and then it says add my con modifier, and then I can roll a second one and add a con modifier again.
Anytime anyone you roll, you add the con modifier. to.
Great.
This is the surge,
Yeah.
the healing surge, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 2, so that's 7.
You can spend up to half of your hit dice, so you can only spend, but yes.
Okay.
So half is because we're at 5 hit dice. It would be
Rounds down,
3.
so it's-
The
no,
rounds
it's
down.
two,
It would be
yeah.
2. Okay.
All right, that's 13 back, and then that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. That was just a bonus action. Remember, healing surges are bonus actions? You don't have
That
to
is
use it,
true. I'm gonna.
but we're not enemies.
Yeah. Okay, another logistical question.
Yep.
With Commander Strike, it says I have to take the attack action, but can forego one of my attacks. Can I choose not to attack with one of my attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or just be like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't matter.
Okay, so next I'm gonna yell out, TC, wherever you are, get rid of those fucking zombie elves.
Is there a range, or does he just have to be able to hear
Yes,
you?
he's here.
Who are you talking to? Nobody here. What was that? So he can hear you, so you can make an attack.
Yep, if you wish.
Oh shit! Right now?
Yeah, you can
Oh,
take your-
sick.
Yeah,
If you want
right
to use your
now.
reaction, you can.
Am I still hidden from the other?
You did
elf
not
there?
take the hide action at the end because you used it at the beginning of your
used
turn
it
and
at the
then
beginning?
shot at
Okay.
Ramo.
All right. Well, I'll take a shot at one of these guys. Do I have to? Can I see them? The one on the ground, maybe through the brush.
There is no one on the ground. The only one on the ground is Ramo.
No, I knocked one out of the tree, right?
No, he did not.
I come out of the tree.
I don't think you can see them. You can see fake Ramo. Or mystery Ramo. Ramo Klein.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, I'm trying to like
Zombo's line.
keep it.
I mean,
Yeah, you're pretty deep in
if
the
that's
tree.
the only thing I can see, I'm shooting for it.
I think it upgrades.
Give me a perception check.
Oh,
and if you
God.
give me a whopper of a perception, maybe you can spot one of them.
Natural 1.
That's a whopper.
You look and you're like, I see it, and you pull the trees, and it's nothing.
Ah,
The only target you can see is Ramo.
shooting for the thing I can see.
Oh
Okay.
my god. TC.
Alien's like, not like that.
You gave me you boasted me.
Thank heavens. Okay.
So it's not
Not with
advantage.
It does have
But I
sneak
could
attack.
take my -5 to
yes.
do the sharpshooter.
I think that's on any attack.
No, I'll just do it regular, just regular. 20 over 20.
That will hit.
And so your damage add 1 from my superiority die.
Fantastic.
And sneak attack.
So sneak attack. Ooh,
Oh my god.
18, 19, 23 damage.
55 he's up to. Okay.
Not that one, TC!
All I can see!
Okay, so it's still Illien's turn, actually.
That is all I'm gonna do.
Okay, we get to the Zelves. And once again, a flurry of arrows coming from the trees. These are all going to go at Doxley here, because they can see her.
Great.
And they can't really see in the trees there.
That was a sick shot, though.
That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick.
Sorry! I do a little cane twirl.
14 to hit,
Miss.
9 to hit,
Miss.
19 to hit,
Hit.
and this is over 20. 22 to hit.
Hit.
2 of those are going to hit.
Okay.
That is 8 piercing and 6 piercing.
14.
Okay. And then this one over here, I think, is the only other one. And that one is going to attack the person who has Ramo Klein in his clutches.
No, I yelled.
Yeah, he looks serious. I'm fine.
These are both going to hit, I think. 18 to hit
Yep.
and 21 to hit.
Yep.
Bollocks.
6 piercing, 7 piercing. So
3,
3 and
7.
4. Yep.
Okay, great.
That is the elves.
More.
This one actually is even going to, after firing a couple, it's going to try and come down and defend its leader.
Oh shit! Could I have seen that?
Not at that moment, no. Not until you got down.
All right, Morna.
All right, Morna, you're up.
Have I lost my rage?
You have indeed. You have not taken damage since your last turn.
Me. Okay, I'm just gonna run. There aren't that many left, right?
3.
There's 3 of the Zells.
I'm just gonna run at this Zelf and
So this is
Just
5, so
run
that was 10 feet of movement to
run
get
at
all
the
the way
Zelf.
up.
Not even raging, just running.
Just angry.
So 30 doesn't quite get you
I have
there.
40 now.
You're so speedy.
40?
Level 5, yep. Level 5 barbarian.
Whoa.
All right, you can get all the way up to him.
That's awesome.
Great.
Does he have
I'm
any
gonna.
damage on him?
This
He
one,
has
what
taken
else?
damage.
no, this one is
Oh, he
not.
has
That's
it.
the default damage.
Crazy.
Okay, you know what then?
This was the one who was way back.
I am gonna rage.
Okay,
I passed again.
great.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit him with Bill.
Great, and you can do 2 of these, but not
Great.
the bonus action.
Oh shoot. That is 13.
It's gonna miss.
Shit. I'm gonna hit him with Bill again.
Okay,
That is definitely gonna hit. That's 22.
that will hit.
Okay. All right, baby, come on. That's 10. No, sorry, that is not 10. That is 6 plus 3 is 9.
9, great. Pull Bill back out. There's a little bit of that sort of nasty greenish goo that makes up their innards.
Yep. And that's
She looks at it. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what I thought.
that I believe is my. I can't do anything
You have
else.
like 5 feet left of movement, but other than that.
I'm gonna try to move in front of him so that he has to like
Sure.
get around me to go at Illien or try to get to Ramo.
Great.
So I'm just gonna be like in his face.
Yes, you are indeed.
All right.
TC, your real turn now.
Seeing Doxley take a few hits there, I'll try to.
Stop.
Don't worry, Daisy, we're coming for you. Gotta take care of my sweet flower first, and find a way through the trees there, just enough to see the ones that shot at Doxley.
Okay, yeah, as soon as you poke out, you can see those ones up in the trees.
But also hide.
You can take a bonus action to hide.
Also do that, and I will roll a 28 to
Yep.
hide.
Nice.
Okay, you're hidden.
And I will
Bye.
line up. Have either of them taken damage? Do either of them look?
One of them, yes, the one higher up in the tree, Doxley hit with a couple.
Okay. I'm gonna be bold and go for the one that has. No, I'm not. I'm not a bold man. I'm gonna go for the one that's already hurt.
I'm gonna be bold and be conservative.
Yes. And I'm gonna do my. Yeah, fuck it. Sharpshooter, -5.
With advantage.
So I just add 2 to this advantage roll. Oh my god. 11 to
Gonna
hit.
miss.
Wow.
Trying to line up the sharpshooter
Unbelievable.
shot, just not quite. Oof, would have hit without the sharpshooter. Feels bad.
It does feel bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna put these
Man.
4d6 away.
Yeah.
Oh, you jinxed yourself by having him ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have a little. That was only 5 feet of movement.
tucking back into the trees, baby.
Okay.
Back into the dream.
Sorry, my dear. Give me but a moment's time, and I shall try again. That's it.
Okay, Kayt, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
And hit him with my Talon. It's a 10.
10's gonna miss. You have another attack with that action?
And I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'll do it again. It's a 10 again.
That's gonna miss.
God.
I'm gonna take my bonus action to do a healing surge.
Okay, you can.
Okay, so this is my D8.
And you
And
can
then
spend 2. You
I
can decide
do it
after
twice,
seeing the first
and I'm gonna
roll.
add 2, yeah? It's my con mod. I'm gonna add 6, and I'm gonna do it again. And I'm gonna add 12 total.
Correct.
Okay, I'm alive, guys. Alive.
Do you wish to move?
Yep, we're gonna leave.
Where are you leaving to?
Can I see, I can see that Zombo with Morna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right there next to you.
I'll jog over there.
He's not going to take his reaction to attack as you leave.
Hey, girl, hey! Okay, sick!
All right.
Ramo.
Okay.
You're staying here, buddy.
After being grappled with Illien and hearing the words, he sort of, as he's pushing back and forth, let me go, and I will show you something.
Can I loosen?
I mean, you have to let go of the grapple.
I can't trust your word. I need you to stick around. I won't let them hurt you more. You don't have to do this, Ramo.
Let him go!
Let him go. Let him go.
I'm holding on.
Oh my God!
Dumbass.
17 to hit?
That is my AC.
That is your AC.
You plonker.
I need him.
You need to be alive to need things.
Man, this is not a good roll. 12 necrotic damage. I'm still up. Okay.
Dumbass.
For dumbass.
And he can't move, and he took his action there. Does he have...
Make a dumbass check, you dumbass.
He is going to use a healing surge.
Oh my god.
Oh my
He
God.
is a sort of pseudo, NPC of sorts.
As one does.
Healing surge. Let me make sure I roll the right hit die here.
So,
One
is that
second.
He just wanted to he wanted to show you.
What?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let me show you. Just wants to hang brain.
17. 25. He heals.
Oh my God.
Ding dong doodly.
That is unfortunate for us.
That's his turn. That takes us to Doxley.
That means he's got at least level 6, like at least. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Doxley's doing slow math. Okay. Did I see my brother get blasted?
Yeah, I mean, it makes it even, it's not super constant. There's like a blast of green light that comes out, so it's pretty noticeable.
Illien, what the fuck? And I'm gonna.
Don't.
Don't do it.
Doxley's got her final javelin out, her special javelin, and her left
chemo.
arm's like pointing, aiming towards Ramo, and she's
Illien is shaking his head at you.
fuck, and she's gonna turn and throw it at that fucking chooch in the tree.
Okay,
So
chooch in
she
the tree.
takes out her javelin of patience.
Patience.
I don't think it has any special effects right now.
Yes, it does. You can throw the weapon to make a ranged attack. If the weapon is a melee weapon, you can use the same ability modifier, blah, blah, blah.
thrown.
When you throw this weapon to make a ranged attack, it has a +1 bonus to hit and +5 bonus range for each javelin thrown in the last minute.
Oh, in the last minute. Okay, I thought it was on the turn.
Oh,
Great.
That's gnarly.
So that's all of them,
So I've thrown 5 javelins, so I get a +5 bonus to hit, and then
and an
plus
extra 25 feet of range.
Yes.
That's so cool.
It has these kind of like almost like the interior. It's like rifled, like the inside of a rifle barrel. It's like spiraled. So as she throws it,
Whoa.
Wow.
All right.
Come on.
15 to hit.
that will hit.
That was a 5.
Wow.
Fucking 5. Okay.
And yet you hit something with a 5. Pretty good.
Okay, for 8 piercing.
8 piercing. That's gonna do it on that one.
Awesome.
You hear it kind of fall through all the
javelin.
trees. The javelin's in there somewhere.
Okay, can I use my movement to retrieve it?
Sure. So 25 feet. Give me an investigation check. You're basically sort of looking through.
0.
No, baby girl.
You can try. You can keep looking next turn, but you can't do it now.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to healing surge.
Okay.
So well, we'll see, but most likely. Ooh, 8 plus 5 is 13. I'm gonna do another one. 13. Oh, 10!
Nice.
This is too much math. 13 plus 10 is 23 plus 5, so 28.
28. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. That's a
Nice.
big boy.
Yeah.
28, and that's my turn.
Okay, Illien.
I'm holding on to him. Last legs. I have reason to believe we're on the same side. Is there no way you can stay and just talk this out?
Let me go.
I'm going to start loosening and say, you can find me at the Paramount in Brunkhollow, and I will release the grapple.
Okay. Release the grapple. Anything else you wish to do? That doesn't take an action to release the grapple.
I will use the second wind.
Okay.
That's 1d6 fighter. 12 back. And then
Nice.
I'm just gonna put myself in front of Ramo and for the group say, get the zombies. That's all I have the strength to say.
Also, as you sort of push away, give me one more perception check.
Yeah, he still got the shit that took from Bruno.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that cocked or is that an 8?
Ooh, that's cocked.
You think that's
It's
cocked?
Put a die on it. If it balances, it's not cocked. That's cocked.
Okay. Is that cocked or not? Kidding.
Oh my god, man.
That's 13.
Okay. You don't notice anything.
Okay.
Anything else? Any movement? Anything else?
Just
I
positioning in
think you
front
still
of
haven't
Ramo.
used an action too.
I haven't.
Yeah.
The zombie that's right over there, I'm gonna take the Yikalwa
Okay.
out,
Great.
and I'm just going to throw it at that zombie.
It is with
Sweet.
disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of you.
Or the zombie?
You are within 5 feet of Ramo, so a ranged
Oh,
attack has
I see what you're
disadvantage.
Just go for
Okay,
it.
yeah. Sure. Oh, okay, great. That's gonna be 21.
That will hit. Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Get that with advantage.
He throws it and he looks to Morna and he's like, Yickle!
That's going to be
Yas.
10. Piercing.
10, nice.
10 piercing damage.
Great. And you can attack again, but do you have another throwable weapon?
No, I have my movement, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
So I'm gonna just walk over to it.
Okay.
And
Rama does
leave
not
Ramo
attack you.
alone. Okay. And then I will just greatsword it. Okay, 23.
That will hit.
Alright, and then 7 slash.
7's gonna make it go down.
Nice.
Good.
Piles of zombies littering the battlefield.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, the Zells. I think there's one left here.
Yeah.
And it saw Doxley go into the bushes there, so it's gonna work its way around. It's gonna make 2 attacks.
Oh man, he found me.
It saw you. You're like, ah, where's my shit? Your butt sticking out as you're like.
Oh.
That doubles
15 to hit,
No.
and then 18 to hit.
Yeah.
7 slashing damage. 7 piercing damage from the spear.
Ooh, just full heal. Come on.
And that's that turn. Morna, you're up.
Okay. So we're not hitting that guy.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find TC.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna bonus action healing surge.
Okay.
Nice.
Everyone's like, yeah.
Fucking perfect. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Did you roll the right die?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
No.
wait, no.
you have
I didn't.
D12s, baby.
You totally right.
Mhm.
Okay, better. Okay. Nice. Okay, got it.
Great.
I'm healed.
Plus double constitution.
Yes. Double constitution?
Because
Well, 1 for each die.
Oh, right.
For each die rolled.
4 and then
Yeah, it's hard.
yeah, okay. Got it. So that was great. Okay, and then I'm gonna run and try to find TC.
Okay.
Because I'm worried about that guy.
Over here. You can.
40
He's
feet.
like-
Oh, 40 feet. Down there. And you haven't used an action.
Do I see the other dude?
Yeah. Off to your left there, yeah.
I'm gonna throw orb at him.
Go for it.
It's 30. How far away is he though? I need to be 30 feet.
You could have
so-
angled it. He's within.
Okay,
30.
great.
Yep.
It's disadvantage at 30 feet though, I think.
Oh, what's the,
It's
is it
10,
10-30?
10/30.
Yeah, I don't think you could have gone within 10 or 40? Maybe. Okay, wait. You started.
Yeah.
right
Let's
here.
try to do. I'm like going
So
towards
20,
TC. I don't see him
25
immediately.
feet, and then so you have another 15. Takes you.
Come on.
Well, you can't get all the way up to him, but you can get within 10 feet of him.
Okay,
so
then
it's not
I'll
with
do
this-
that.
Yeah, it's not with this.
And I'm gonna reckless attack.
Great.
Oh,
Is that melee attacks only?
Oh wait, might be actually. Hold on. That's true.
It is.
Never mind. Then I.
Okay, great. Just regular.
Then I shan't. Great. That's not gonna do it. 8.
That will miss. Doxley's searching through for her javelin. She hears and like a Yikala falls down.
Well, you can now. You got it. Okay, cool. That's my turn.
All right.
And all my things.
TC, you're up.
I'll save you.
I'm gonna try to hide again first.
Sure.
Um,
Almost guaranteed.
18.
That'll do it. Yep.
Not sharpshootering. Regular ass
Okay.
firing of my crossbow. 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Good
Sneak
lord.
attack. Sneak attack in effect.
Oh, that was advantage because it could have been a 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just see if I can get the crit. No.
Hey, you gotta try.
Sneak attack. All right. 9, 10, 13, 17.
17, very nice. The bolt just rips through its chest and then goes into the bushes. And Doxley, as she's picking up the Yikala, a bolt falls down next to her.
Swinging weapons.
Nice.
And slip back into the trees there. Is that one dead or no?
It is not.
Oh, come on.
It had no damage on it at the
All
time.
right. Yep. Slip back into the tree.
All right, that takes us to Kayt.
Okay, that's the last one left.
That is
yeah?
the last one left. with
Can
the
I
exception.
get to it? How close can I get?
How far are you in? This is 25. What are you, 45?
About-
Another 20 feet. You can indeed.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna get my whip and I'm gonna try to trip it.
Sure.
Oh, fun. That's cute.
Whip it and trip it.
Ooh, 20 win.
So read the trip effect on that, 'cause
Yes.
it's in lieu of damage.
It is. When you attack with this weapon, you can make a special attack to trip or pull a creature. The attack deals no damage, and the target makes a strength or dexterity check against your ability save DC.
Great, so it's that same ability save DC. 5. So that definitely falls. So it's down. So now if you were to attack it, you'd have an advantage on the attack.
Yes, I'm going to take my second attack to slash it.
Yeah.
Punch it. Whip it.
Advantage.
Advantage again. That was 5. Yeah, better. 19.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
Yes.
I think you can't not kill it, but roll anyway.
6.
That'll do it.
Nice.
You smash its head right against the ground. He makes like a little splat on the rock there. Anything else?
Well, they're all dead, right?
Everyone but
But Ramo, we're still in combat.
this guy.
Now what?
I'm gonna like turn around and look at Ramo, and then think about what Illien said, and I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay, stick with your allies there. Ramo, no longer grappled, is gonna. You hear a couple slow footsteps coming up behind you. And just as he's within about 5 feet of you, he takes a deep inhalation and he draws 2 sort of sabers from off his belt. No. But he has them so that the blades are pointed down. So like he's holding it so the pommel is up at top. And he takes the 2 of them and he knocks them together and darkness envelops him.
Oh my god.
1 second. I also need to.
What's he showing you? What's he showing you? What's he showing you?
He is casting darkness. I see the radius on this.
Oh my god.
I love a magic.
15 foot
I love a magic.
No, 6 foot 15 foot radius. Oh, sorry.
Fuck. Oh, the toxic gold.
As the darkness envelops you, it swallows you up. You're facing away at the moment, and from behind, just immediately all vision dissipates. The impact point between the 2 hilts of Ramo's swords stay vaguely illuminated for a moment until the very end that they, like a dying light, go out. All light is extinguished. And you stand sort of forsaken in this nothingness. Sort of looking around, you have your sword in hand. Gets a little quiet. You continue to try and search for any noise, any sounds of Ramo approaching. And for a moment, you wonder what manner of deception this might be. A ploy to preoccupy you while he goes after your companions and have to defend themselves shorthanded. But then the darkness begins to contort into featureless figures as if someone's pressing their body against like an elastic material, like from the other side. So you can't make out any features, but you see fingers and face, chin, head, all these features, and multiple of them. One will appear and then disappear, and another one disappears. And you look around and they're all around you. You feel like you're surrounded by these faceless figures. Sporadically, one of these figures will open its mouth, and when it does, it emits like a silent scream, but no noise, and instead there's a dull illumination, a little bit of color, a little bit of light. Still images inside these mouths, like you're looking at a series of tiny portraits. Give me a perception check.
Oh my god.
It's a nat 1.
Nothing that you see at this
I am
moment.
gonna use an inspiration.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Natural 20.
Let us go.
Wow.
As these sort of faceless figures open their mouths and you peek inside to these sort of still portraits, something clicks in the back of your head, and the artistry of it, the composition of these looks exactly like the picture inside the locket. It's not of the same thing, like a warrior, but the way it's sort of painted or the way it looks is almost identical. As they continue to open and you see these portraits one at a time, they come and go so quickly, but you think that perhaps with some timing and sharp reflexes, you might be able to reach out and grab one of these, almost like you're sort of clutching onto an image or a memory of some kind, holding onto it long enough to get a better look at the details. You can attempt to do so.
Okay.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Keeping it. It's a 3.
You reach for one and it disappears. You can use your second,
Yes,
we'll call that an attack, even though it's not, so you can use the
I
second.
will. 17.
17. You reach up and you snatch one and you pull it closer. And the image
begins to move a little bit, and as it does, you also hear a voice in your head. A voice that sounds very much like Ramo speaking to you in that moment. And as it's happening, it's like he's whispering in your ear, and at the same time, a little bit of sort of vague but related visuals wash over you, and you have the sensation that you're peering into someone's mind a little bit. Either a memory that he had or some piece of knowledge that you're sort of not taking from him, but borrowing for a moment to look at. And you hear him whisper into your ear. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Oh, that's so mean!
So these memories, or visuals are popping up around you, and you're trying to grab and then listen, and then maybe let that one go, maybe grab another one. You're just trying to get any piece of what he'll offer you in this moment in the darkness here. And you guys on the outside, as you look over, you just watch this bubble of completely sort of black but shifting darkness move around, and whispers swirling about, and you don't hear Illien at all. He doesn't make any noise, he doesn't scream, he doesn't call for you.
Oh my god.
That's where we're gonna pick it up.
Have we ever fucking seen something like this before? Like,
No. This is magic. I mean, you had never seen something like a glowing green hand siphoning energy from Illien before. This right now in this moment is true magic being used. Like absolutely raw arcane magic happening before your eyes.
Who's the only person at this table who's done magic?
Well, I mean, just a little. Just a little
On
magic.
accident.
Just a,
do it on
just a
purpose.
kispy little piece of magic.
Magic bit.
Okay, we're gonna pick it right back up and see what maybe Illien can glean from these memories of Ramo.
oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
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 Get your numbers ready.
Get your
for the
numbers ready.
Powerball.
Get your Brunkhollow Powerball in, and that's what
you
we'll
so
see you. We'll see you right on the other side.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. Hurry. Faster.
Magic, magic.
The wait.
Shut up about the girth.
Are we live? Notch and soda number 4.
Cheers. When Maeve said that outside the door, of like, maybe you should use that on someone who's closer to you. In Illien's mind, it was like TC?
Raven or TC?
Oh.
Can you choose?
Can't make me choose between my cheese.
Does everybody have an alignment?
Chaotic horny.
Don't we fucking know
don't,
you
don't
have
even
this.
tell us.
amazing.
No, don't
Shut
tell
it.
us. It's so
We
irritating. Don't
fucking
tell us.
know. You bring it up every night.
I don't even think this is
Like
I
I said, we have a really mature group that can handle this.
What do you think of first? Personality or backstory? Mix of both?
I would say function in the story first. What's
Scary.
fun is that you teach the players that sounds mean certain things. She begins to sponge his back. This
No.
is stage direction. Do you have a choice that your character regrets the most so far? All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week. Welcome back, everybody. The zombie elves have been slain, and a bit of darkness is swirling around Ramo Klein and Illien. But before we get into what Illien is seeing, hearing, feeling in the moment, did you want to
Yeah.
give a couple?
I got you. Norwegian Dwarf gave out 5 community subs. Yo, Zach, subscribe. I already did these. Lowbrass Guy, 15 stream streak. Wizarding, 15 stream streak. I'm Geeky. Resubscribe today. Tree, resubscribe. Twinsy, subscribe with Prime. Dave the One did 10 community subs. Thank you. Play Rug just continued their sub. Oh, thank you. Ira Lewis, the Elf community sub. Adria resubscribed. Castaway Cactus resubscribed. Wizarding, 5 community subs. Helljack, 10 bits. TC's Big Ol' Booty Cheeks, subscribe with Prime. Hey. Subscribed. Helljack, 10 bits. Wizarding, gifted a sub. Bird M, some stream streak. Dead Aussie Gamer, you rated us again. I'm so sorry. We missed
Yo.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
This for you.
Helljack 10 bits, Helljack 200 bits, Run, KT 15 stream streak, and then Jay Brownie with 1,000 bits.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're It did sound like you said discontinued his sub there.
No.
It like lets you know when something.
Yeah, so you can
that would
shame
be
them.
brutal.
This person discontinued?
We gave them the option to, and they said no thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where were we?
Deirdre, would you like...
Oh, I already drank it.
Oh, would you like more?
No.
Okay.
As the darkness moves around Illien, and you guys just see again this sort of hemisphere of black just sort of changing shape, moving.
Couldn't you like slowly start to walk up?
You can start to walk towards, yes.
I'm
this
gonna
is all
charge it.
happening at the same
Fucking
time.
Charging.
Yeah, running.
Illien, on the inside, everything is like seeming to slow down a little bit. You can hear your allies, but their footsteps are each foot, each boot hitting the rock, so everything around you. And as you've just reached out and snatched one of these memories, you begin to hear in your head.
In the time before divinity's dominion, there existed a small group of knights with a great mastery of the weave. Their manipulation of magic was rare, sourced from nothing but the pure fervency of their convictions. They held so relentlessly to their oaths that even as all other forms of magic fell to the god's supremacy, their reservoir of power persisted. This company of knights came to call themselves Yarpaya.
That's the first night. Bruh. After that happens, you can again still hear the slow sounds of people approaching the dark, but once again, those mouths. More pictures. In addition, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw. 19. 19, you save. You take half of 4, so 2 psychic damage. Okay. At each time you grab these memories and you get a little piece of something, it kind of burrows into your brain. It becomes a part of your knowledge. Like you feel like you'll never forget any of these words, but in doing so, it just stings. It's sort of a dull sort of throb at the back of your head. More of these lights.
I'm able to reach out and grab another.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
7.
7. You can use your second of your attacks.
Dirty 20.
20.
The Knights of Yarpaya were sworn to uphold classic ideals: freedom from tyranny, diversity of expression, the neutrality of the weave. For a time, they were strong enough to stand against even the clerics. But as the gods' influence continued to swell, to overwhelm, to suffocate, they knew the dam was breaking. Yarpaya came together, numbers dwindling, and they swore a new collective oath.
My god.
Give me an intelligence saving.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Take 5 psychic damage.
More. I reach.
Give me another sleight.
18.
Before they could be eradicated, they vowed to forsake their magic and retreat into obscurity. A desperate measure of protection against the clerics that hunted them. They clung to the hope and the belief that someday, someone would find a way to defy the gods and loosen their grip on the weave. When that time came, Yarpaya would reemerge to stand on the front lines in the fight to restore balance.
Give me another intelligence.
Dirty 20.
You take half of 4, 2 psychic damage. Give me another sleight of hand check.
14.
14.
One by one, the original knights of Yarpaya succumbed to the natural course of life. But the blood of their offspring retains the latent magic that makes them uniquely able to harness the power of these oaths, should they possess the opportunity and desire to commit themselves. Generations have gone by, and with the gods' influence never waning, the bloodlines and the understanding of Yarpaya are nearly lost. Their children, and their children's children, and their children's children's children, and so on. They only know a world of divine magic. So what was once, at best, a glimmer of hope has been extinguished.
Give me another intelligence saving throw.
4.
Take 5 psychic damage.
I go unconscious.
You guys from the outside hear a little bit of a collapse on the ground, and 2 things happen. You hear that. You hear especially his armor kind of hit the ground. And in that same moment, we still have that up on the map there, good. You watch as you see out of the corner of your eye Ramo run out of the darkness. Bring up that orb one more time. This remains here, this darkness here.
I'm gonna run out.
I'm running in. I'm running.
Yeah, I'm running in.
Into the darkness?
Yeah.
I'm running after Ramo.
Great. You run after.
Try to collect horse. Shut the fuck up, everyone. God.
Into the darkness. Doxley. Both of you give me Kayt and Doxley investigation checks.
8.
15.
Adrenaline pumping, Doxley comes in, and almost sort of a twin mentality. You just have this feeling like you know where he fell, and you reach out, and you can feel his armor, and he's limp on the ground there.
Illien! Illien!
Give me an athletics check as you attempt to close the distance between you and Ramo. He's just as fast as you are.
That is 11.
11. You can tell that as you're running after him, ever so slightly, he's getting further and further away. He continues to run, and then he gets to the edge, and you're following, but you're losing ground on him a little bit, and he starts to climb, like, incredibly quickly. He gets, like, kind of about this high when you reach kind of the base of this hill here. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to climb.
Okay.
I'm gonna, just try to climb.
Great, we'll come back to that in a second. Okay, you're in the darkness. You can feel him unconscious.
Doxley's gonna fondle her bag and try to find the healing potion that she's got in it.
Right.
And she's gonna, again, just totally blind, try to take off the cork.
Feel for his face. Open his mouth.
Fuck.
Pour it in. Go ahead and roll for the healing.
If it's an, oh no.
Administering is not full.
2d4 plus 2.
at least.
Oh, max heal, baby.
Great.
Nice.
10, baby. Illien, you feel the life come back to you, and it's this strange supernatural feeling, because when you open your eyes, it's just dark, like you're waiting to sort of see the sky and the world around you. You can hear your sister's heavy breaths right next to you, but as you look around, you're looking for something, and the only thing that you see is more of these faces.
You see more of these other pieces of imagery floating in the abyss. You do not see these as you're sort of moving through the darkness here. These ones are faster, more evasive. They kind of come by, they move one at a time across your vision. You get the impression that these ones are also memories, but more personal in nature. Something that Ramo isn't necessarily trying to show you. Something that he might not even want you to see, but that you could attempt to reach out and grab them.
Doxley, if you're there, grab them quick, please.
What
And I'm gonna go. I'm
tell
try
you?
and grab
Give me a sleight of hand check.
That one.
That one. I mean, you can take your second one.
Yeah.
You
No, keep it.
feel like Doxley like ripping at you.
That's a 8.
8. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
14.
14. Okay, you take half of 5, so round it down to 2. But you do not grab one. You can still try, but each time, you attempt those 2.
Doxley's gonna start trying to pull him
Great.
into this fucking
You
thing.
feel her sort of pulling you.
Doc, stop! This is important. Can't you see? And I'm grabbing it again.
Right. Are you dragging him or do you stop?
I'm gonna. How quickly? I'm gonna start trying to get him to the fucking border of this thing.
Okay, great. You start to drag him.
14.
14 on the sleight of hand. Slips through your grasp.
Again.
This one's a little quicker.
16.
16 will do it.
Baby.
Come on.
And as you feel Doxley sort of dragging you, once again, time slows a little bit. And this time, whereas the other ones were a little more historical in nature and a little more, it felt like reading a book, like a biography, a history. This one is in the first person, and it feels more personal. My blood can be traced back to their Yapaya lineage, as can certain other families, should they know who to ask or where to look. I learned of my bloodline and studied the history of the oaths until I was able to awaken some small part of my ancestors' dormant power. It made me faster and stronger than the average man, and gave me a commanding presence that allowed me to rally others to my cause with ease. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
10.
10. You take 4 psychic damage.
How long did it take him to, like, in time that we're experiencing, absorb that?
You can't tell that. Absorb.
I mean, like how much time has gone by since Doxley picked him up?
Oh, like a second. Like to him, it feels like things are moving very slow, but you guys feel like real time. So yeah, this is not happening at the same.
Can I like find Doxley in the
Yeah,
darkness?
you can because you heard them yell. To
Yeah.
each other, so you can feel Doxley now, and you're pulling him towards.
Do you
the
have
edge.
another? Do you have another healing potion?
Yes.
Leave him for a second.
Go. I'm not even listening to them. Try to grab anything.
You
that's
can
there.
do one more attempt at grabbing until you'll get to the edge of the darkness here. So give me another sleight of hand check.
Come on. It's a 3.
Take your second one.
It's gone.
It's a net 1.
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
18.
5 down to 2. You're at the edge of the darkness, Doxley. You can your head comes out of the darkness, and you see the light of day again, and you can feel Illien in your grasp there.
Give him one more second.
I'm gonna pull him.
Doxley pulls you out, and finally the light washes over you, and just like that, the darkness dissipates. And you're in daylight once more.
What did I fucking tell you to do, Illien? What did I tell you?
Give me one more athletics check.
Doug.
1 second.
That is 18.
18. You can still tell that you're losing ground. I don't need to do it on here.
Oh, I have advantage.
Yeah, go ahead. Are you still raging? It's been more than 1
Oh,
round.
then no,
Yeah.
I don't have advantage.
It's okay. You're climbing as fast as you can. You pull yourself up to the top, and you look, and he's moving into the trees. There's like wooded forest. He uses Mask of the Wild as a wood elf, and you're tracking him, and then he just disappears between the trees. Fuck! Go back to the other area.
Doxley's gonna get up off of Illien and find the nearest tree and just fucking clobber it with her right hand. Just fucking
the
punch
tree.
it, yeah.
Kayt is gonna get down and slap him in the face and say, "What did you learn?"
Dog,
What?
did you not see that?
And as you look back toward the darkness, that spot where the darkness was, it's like dissipating into these little wisps.
There's
And then they're gone.
so much we don't know. But Doc, we have a purpose. I believe it's there. You have to believe me, you have to trust me that there is so much meant for us. I can't.
Dox is gonna turn around and come at you.
Stop it. Not here. Stop it. Fuck. Stop.
As this is happening, Morna, are you coming back?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll
You got the horse, yeah.
I'll have hobbled over. Actually, calmed down the horse. Hobbled over to Bruno with my healer's kit.
Okay.
And
As you go down, give me a medicine check. This is not the healer's kit. Give me a sort of an examination of his current condition.
medicine. 10.
10. You can't tell. You're looking at the wound where that arrow kind of went in, and it has that kind of dark purplish liquid as it mixed with his blood. As you do examine him, he is unconscious but stable. So the healing kit won't do anything. That stabilizes people. So he's kind of unconscious, and he's been afflicted with some kind of poison, but you're not able to sort of identify what it is.
Can I see if he has a potion on him?
Yeah.
Potion?
He's unconscious. You can pat him up and down. He does have a healing potion on him.
Good thinking, boy. And I'll rifle around a little bit in the bag just to see what else might be in there.
Yeah, he doesn't have a bag on him actually.
Oh,
He has he had that belt that had 2 jars of animal urine that if he needed to scare
Right.
something off, and one of them was a healing potion that was on his belt there. So he doesn't have a knapsack with a bunch of stuff in it.
Okay. All right, just the potion. And I'll
Go ahead and roll for the heal.
7, 8, 9.
Great.
9 HP.
You pour a little bit. A little bit of life comes back.
Slowly now. Slowly.
You see him sort of recoil from the light. He's because he's lying on his back, sort of facing up towards the sky. As you take stock of the situation around you, and as Bruno comes to, you look around and see it's pretty clear to all of you that this ambush seemed to be set up with a specific objective in mind. This wasn't kind of opportunistic thievery where they went after the first person who came along. It was robbery by design. Ramo seemed to go right for something that he must have known it was in Bruno's possession. It wasn't obvious on his person. He rifled through his jacket there. Having come what he came for, you take a little bit of solace in the fact that Ramo seems unlikely to circle back for a second round of attacks. He seemed to have got what he came for in this moment. He had time to try and take something else when people were engaged with other enemies, but he didn't. You wait a few moments longer before everybody kind of sheathes their weapons, just to make sure that none of these undead creatures sort of spring back in defiance of death or something. You can see there's a little bit of tension in the air, and then slowly people start to put their things back on their hips, on their backs. You look kind of up, and the snaking path through the hills is just as it was on your approach. Sturdy, static, beckoning you to the dig site, still the most logical route despite this attack that took place. One hates to be the bearer of bad news, but Bison will certainly want to know what happened here, though it's up to you how much detail you choose to go into. Bruno sits up.
worst nap I ever took.
Kayt is gonna run over to him.
My mouth is as dry as a desert. Feels like someone rang a gong inside my head.
He took something from you.
As you say that, his first thing that he does is reach to the interior kind of pocket of his jacket.
Shit.
What was it?
Fucking shit. Bison is going to hit the ceiling, and then he's going to drop the ceiling on me.
You carried something so important to him?
We don't have to panic yet.
What was it?
Bison has... excuse me. Sits up a little bit. Bison has 3 chief surveyors, who each carry a key. And all 3 are required to open the vault in Bison's office. Now, the vault doesn't have anything directly valuable. No gold, no jewels. It has all of his records and charts with the downwheeled and the upwheeled, tracking mineral deposits, vein formations. It wouldn't be quick, but someone could make a lot of money off of those charts. Bison knows how to pull riches from the earth better than any dwarf I've ever met. And now, to my knowledge, Nani, one of the other surveyors, she's in-house at EOD all day today. Now that would be bold indeed for him to rob her there. And the other, Peter, should be up at the dig site already. The first thing I do when I get there is make sure that he doesn't wander off alone.
You would need all 3 of these in conjunction in order to even access this vault.
Yes. It seems almost impossible for him to get all 3. As soon as I tell Bison that one is missing, he's going to make sure that those other ones never see the light of day.
What's Bison's beef with the real Ramo Klein?
I don't know anything about Ramo Klein other than who he was before he died.
Well, he's not fucking dead now.
No, it's not possible. There were witnesses, many witnesses, people who saw the cleric strike him down. People still living today with a first-hand account of his demise.
There are a shitload of undead elves, and he cast actual magic. So
Illien's gonna turn around and be like, Morna, I don't know what you saw, but that did not seem like someone as powerful as a Ramo Klein.
Are you fucking joking me?
Finally, someone speaks some sense.
Morna's not great on social cues, but does she pick up that Illien's trying to be like, shut the fuck up?
Give me a perception check.
Morna's not great. That's a 8.
Are you giving her a bit of a knowing something?
As much as I can without Bruno.
Yeah, it's a little hard to read, but you, in that last thing that you said, you kind of turn on him like a little what the fuck, and you see him not doing anything obvious, but you don't know what he's trying to get at, but you think Illien's trying to drop it a little bit, or at least move the conversation elsewhere. That's the most that you can kind of pick up on.
All right.
Whoever he is or was, he has a daunting amount of influence and power.
Not just because he set up an ambush, anyone can do that.
With undead.
Look, the body's here.
A bit less common, I grant you.
Whoever he is going specifically after you and your people.
He didn't kill me, I see. My instinct is to push these corpses into the water so that someone wandering through doesn't, I don't know, think there's something waiting for them.
Good idea. Kayt's gonna immediately just go to the near one and grab it.
Yeah, you can drag it and you push it off and...
If they've got javelins, then I might appreciate you retrieving them first.
You can take a moment to retrieve your javelins. You can retrieve half your ammo. It's
Do I
like
get
one.
all of them?
You do none of
One
them.
rounded down.
Barb back.
Yeah, you can
Go
get
get
barb
my-
back. It takes a little bit of rooting through that one bush that has a bunch of.
Is it
You
rounded
ranged
down
weapon
when you?
people.
It is. Yeah, it's
I've
always
only
rounded.
fired 3, so I
Much
got
work
one.
to
You can
do.
go back.
I don't know. Do we need to rest before we continue?
They are expecting us, I imagine.
This man, did he say anything?
Yeah, and where did he go?
He ran too quickly. I couldn't catch him.
And did he say anything?
He's got a vendetta against Bison.
What kind of vendetta?
Sounds like he wants to loot him for all he's got.
Based on what he said or because he took the key?
Based on what he said, what he told me the first time I ran into him, whoever he is.
Someone is using Ramo's name to scare people.
Not just scare now.
Seems worth a mention to at least Nani and Peter.
Yes. As I said, Peter is at the dig site right now. We will make sure that he is protected.
And what do I know what direction we were heading in? Was it not the direction that... It's not the direction Ramo went in, right?
No, he was kind of headed northwest. You guys are heading pretty due north at the moment, so yeah. Not exactly.
Not the opposite direction. Sorry, I don't know if you asked that in character.
you read it in my eyes. I was like,
Right now, pulling that statue out, there's going to be 36 people there, maybe more.
Thank the gods.
What I mean to say is, I don't see him walking in there and taking it that easily.
Right.
would I have any idea, or like any of us have any idea what like undead looks like?
That's probably the first time you've seen an undead creature. There's like breakouts sometimes in major cities, like in graveyards and things. Like if it's a little latent magic, and someone is killed or died who has unfinished business in life. It's rare, and even rarer to be like a coordinated pack of undead. Like one undead ghost or banshee or something might spring up somewhere, but it's very rare, but it's not. You've definitely heard of them before. You've heard of occasionally some news will come in. There was an undead outbreak in Piran or whatever.
Yeah.
You'll hear.
Can we continue on with this catastrophic fucking affair?
I'd like to keep moving unless you need to take a moment.
How far are we from...
TC starts. He knows it's going to take him a long time.
It's not far. I'm less than 30 minutes from here.
And then he looks over at TC.
Unless you get up on the horse, it's going to be more than 30 minutes.
If you think the horse can handle it, I shall.
It will make it. People ride horses through the shortcut.
Good girl.
He starts to walk slowly at first, sort of. A couple times he stops, and he's not injured, but he just a little bit of that lingering poison, sort of not sitting well in his stomach.
I just want to let you know that if we get into another scrap, I'm gonna be nigh useless. But I'm okay to head.
We won't get into another scrap.
If we get into another scrap, are you gonna stay out of it?
I'll go in until I can't anymore, which I'm
Good
pretty tired.
God.
Not the answer I was looking for.
It's the answer you found.
Let's walk. If you find yourself fatigued beyond the ability to push through, we can stop for a moment.
I'm gonna sort of hang back a little to say to Illien quietly.
Bruno takes the lead again, and he walks a little bit ahead, so.
In Elvish, I'm gonna say, why the fuck would you defend that man?
He's not our enemy.
He's not our friend. And she's gonna charge forward. She's pissed. Pissed.
Move on from the site of the ambush. The path weaves back and forth a little bit as you make for higher ground. Some ledges a little narrower than the horse might like, but traversable nonetheless, with a little bit of persuasion, some gentle pulling of the reins.
Eventually, you arrive at the mouth of a very wide and very short tunnel, no more than 40, 50 feet all the way across. And it cuts through the steepest part of the hillside, so you don't have to like climb up and over it. It seems like they've burrowed this hole through to make this shortcut a lot easier to utilize. Before you pass through, you give a quick look back at the serene view of the lake down below, a route that, because of its natural beauty, you wouldn't mind taking again on the way back to sort of take it in. Though you may toss some rocks into the trees from a distance, make sure that nobody's lying in wait for a rematch. Bruno's at the vanguard again, but you notice he's slowed his pace just a little bit. The drow poison can leave you with a lingering sensation of nausea. But more than that, you sense a tinge of trepidation. Getting caught off guard can have that effect on people, sort of, even if he feels like he's in a safe area, just stepping a little lightly. Even as a man who knows what kind of creatures dwell within the Downwield, he certainly wasn't expecting something like that. The walk continues, a mixture of rocks and grass beneath your feet as slowly the elevation continues to climb. Way off to your right, there's occasionally a moment where there's enough of a gap between the trees that you think you can see the cliff that you kept watch over. And as if to confirm your suspicion, you can see a griffin hop up and take flight into the sky. It's way off in the distance, but you can see that spot where you guys were from before.
Does he look okay?
He's flying. Cool. It's very far off. You're just seeing like a little figure in the sky. The party has a little bit of time here as you're walking. Again, Bruno a little bit out of earshot as he leads the way. As you forge forward, probably less than 20 minutes away at this point from the dig site, if estimations are accurate.
Gonna tap Illien on the shoulder.
Yeah.
How I guess just pulled back from Bruno as much as possible.
Yeah, you can. I mean, he's letting you guys take a little bit of space.
Yeah. You learn anything about your favorite word?
Bits and pieces, I think. I just need to put them together.
You feeling okay?
Oh, just a lot of hits, and banged up a bit. But after a rest, I should be fine.
Give me a perception check.
27.
27.
Wow.
Just as you're speaking with him, just back and forth a little bit, you look ahead on the road, talk to Illien, look ahead a little bit. One time when you look over at Illien, he's speaking to you, and he turns to kind of look ahead, and just a little bit of blood is like dripping down from his ear, like out.
I'm gonna reach up and like brush the blood off of his ear.
Sure. She reaches up, and you kind of recoil just because you're not sure what she's doing, and then you see that her hand, like her fingertips, have blood on it.
Oh God, man, maybe I'm a little worse than I thought I was. It's probably not important. It's fine. It's the first time I've done that. It.
Normally she works great.
If we get into another fight, I am pushing you into the nearest tree, bush, lake. Ideally lake.
Well, please don't, because this armor is very heavy.
Can't you swim really good though?
Yeah, but not with like this armor. I could probably no. If I drown right now, if you push me into a lake, so don't do that. No, I'm good enough to take another couple of hits, and you guys can deal with everything on the later end of things. Really, Kayt.
Kayt's gonna lean in really close and like whisper like, "You can't figure out what Yarpaya means if you're dead."
You speak a good point. I trust you guys have my back.
Do you have your back?
More than anyone else here.
I don't believe you. Just keep walking.
I'm gonna just walk up behind Doxley, and I just want to grab her shoulder and give a squeeze and shake, and then walk a little bit past her.
So as that's happening, Bruno actually sort of turns back a little bit, and Doxley, a moment. Motions to go to the front of the pack.
Of course.
Jog up ahead a little bit, and the two of you walk. Yeah, we're getting very close. How's your crew holding up?
They're fantastic.
If anyone needs to rest for a moment, probably better to do it now, but
I won't press the issue. Bison likes punctual, but it's better to be a little late than be sleeping on the job once we get there. But
Sleeping's not an issue, but do we look pretty sorry?
some of you more than others. Think about that for a moment. I trust your judgment of your people. Also, on a unrelated note, rumors, they do swirl about. You're from Tyrun?
Yeah,
You worked at the docks there?
sure did, pal.
Without prying into the reasons for you coming here, do you maintain friendly relations with the people who run Slim Harbor?
I'm imagining that this question has a purpose, and not just out of pure curiosity.
No. I have some friends, merchants, who operate out of Sewall. From time to time, they'd like to get their ships into Braun, but they're very low on the totem pole. Not known to the locals so well, you know. If there was a way for someone to send word, open up a spot at the piers, I know they would be grateful, as would I.
You know, as much as I adore gratitude, doesn't typically put any bread on the table. But I think you're talking to the right person to make it happen.
I'm more than happy to negotiate your end of the bargain. I'm not entirely lacking in connections. Is there something you've wanted to get here that you've not been able to?
Everything.
I don't know if I can get you everything.
Where can I find you when you're not doing runs for bison?
I'm at the EOD most of the day, and then I have a tent with the gnomes.
Let's have a chat later tonight. Yeah?
Fair enough.
Looking forward to
Nothing
it.
comes to mind right here now. Think about it. As long as Bison doesn't toss me down a mine shaft for losing the key, I think I can be useful to you.
As I to you. Cheers.
Thanks. He walks ahead again. Anybody else during this time?
You're dead. That was too
Yeah,
much.
that was the last damage you had.
TC will kind of make sure everybody's kind of engaged with their own thoughts and conversations with each other.
And you're on the horse.
Swing his bag kind of in front of him and just have it open there and looking at the clear liquid with the brush and shaking it around a bit, getting a feel for it, seeing how wide the mouth of it might be, how much I could possibly pour out of it at one time.
Yeah, it's the mouth of it's wide. It's not like a flask that comes to a sort of a bottleneck. It's more like it doesn't have a screw top, but it's like a mason jar. Like you could fit the whole brush in it.
And the brush is like a fat painter's brush?
Yeah, it's probably like 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not huge, but you could fit the whole brush into the jar to get the liquid on it. Now that you have kind of a better moment to examine it a little bit, you can give me a nature check.
Oh,
Oh my god, come on,
you
please.
asked too much of me, Matthew. Nature. 14.
Doesn't look familiar.
Oh, God.
That is a big check.
Maybe even again at the right moment, like seeing the brush is separate. The brush is not
Yeah,
like
it's not
in
attached.
it. Okay,
No.
yeah.
It's also pretty viscous. Like you couldn't just splash it. Like it's not that liquidy. It's thicker. Again, it's like a gel. Kind of.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch it. I want to see like what. Just a couple of fingers in there.
You touch it. It has very sort of strong surface tension because it's like a gel-like substance, and you can like
pull a little bit out. It doesn't sting your fingers. It doesn't have like an immediate corrosive feeling to it. Again, it feels like there isn't this, but it feels like hair gel consistency. Like that's what it's like.
It drips back in off my fingers.
You kind of have to scrape the edge of the thing to get it off of your fingers, yeah. But it comes off. It doesn't stay affixed to your fingers.
Okay. And there's quite a lot of it. I mean, it's a full. Well,
yeah,
the jar is full.
It's probably like this big, but a little wider. Yeah, it's like decently sized. Maybe a little shorter, but decently sized.
Okay.
It's probably actually about the size of your your dice
Like a
roller.
can of soup.
Yeah.
It's for you podcasters. Stop that.
Soupy. Yeah, that's about how big.
All right. Close it back up.
Anybody else as you walk along? You continue your walk. Feel yourself again. It's not like you're trudging uphill, but it all has a very gentle upward slope as you continue to move further and further into these upper hills of the downweald here. And as you're all walking, interrupting your train of thought is a sound coming just off the trail to the northwest. Something between a grunt and a squeal. Certainly animalistic, and the whole group stops.
Doxley puts her arms in front of Illien.
You've certainly heard more threatening noises in the time that you've spent in the downweald, but it gives the group pause all the same. And Bruno springs into action right away. He clutches one of the small bottles that's affixed to his belt, ready to use maybe one of those scents to discourage whatever creature this is. He holds it kind of up by his shoulder.
Give him a crossbow.
He takes another step forward, and everybody kind of creeps forward. And you hear something else that accompanies that kind of... It sounds like a kind of bristling, like a shimmying, like a... It sounds like someone like sweeping dirt from their front porch very quickly, like... There's a moderately sized boulder between a pair of trees where it seems like these sounds might be originating from. And Bruno kind of rears back his arm like he's ready to maybe hurl one of these jars. But for anyone to sort of get sight of it, you would have to creep a little bit closer. It's on the other side of these trees and boulder there.
Do you think you could identify it? Is it a threat?
Sounds like a boar. Could be a giant boar. More threatening than the smaller version.
Kayt, since our typical stealthy one isn't really in service at the moment, do you think you can go and have a peek?
Yeah, fine.
Bruno, you can tell, like, he's ready, if anything happens, he's ready to hurl this sort of glass canister that he has, but you can creep forward. Give me a stealth check.
Would I be able to like see around this boulder or something?
If you get close.
It's not like a 10-foot boulder or
No,
something.
it's not enormous.
Stealth. 21.
21. Use light footsteps. And slowly you can start to see the other side of this boulder. And predictably so, as Bruno kind of said, it seems like it's a giant boar, sort of larger than your average porcine creature. And it seems like it's rubbing itself up against the rock, like its right side. Up and down, and like parts of it's rubbing itself so hard against the rock that like its fur is coming off. You can see little sort of bits of fur, and it's all the way down to the skin. Like it's rubbed that hard against the rock that it's all the way down to the skin. Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Yikes.
13.
13. You're able to see that underneath, past the fur on the skin itself, are like reddish dots and some kind of splotchy red discoloration. Like this creature has some kind of rash. Yeah, some kind of, it's itching itself like relentlessly up against the rock there, back and forth.
Do I know anything about rashes that affect farm animals? Does that ringworm?
Give me a medicine check.
I'm about to go lick
Go
this
make it out of that boar.
medicine. Oh, bad roll. 6.
6. You'd have to get closer to be able to maybe try and identify what kind of affliction this creature has.
Oh, I don't think I care enough about the knowing Illien is so close to death and bleeding from his brain. And it doesn't look like there's no
That's
sign
the
of
only
any
creature
other.
that you see around here, yeah.
Okay.
You don't see like a pack of boar or anything.
Kayt packs her curiosity away in favor of her friend's life and scooches back slowly to the group.
Bruno still had. What did you see?
It's a giant boar who seems very distracted by a little rashy rash on his shoulder, so I think we're fine to just proceed quietly.
Is that like a normal rash?
Do you want me to go back and look closer?
I don't know. You're the one who saw it.
What's a rashy rash?
He looked real upset about it, Mr. Giant Boar.
So an angry wild boar or an injured wild boar?
I would say distracted wild boar.
Perhaps we walk on by.
All right.
Walk on by.
And then
Keep this out in case.
Is my mount going to be spooked?
We'll keep her quiet.
All right. If it charges me, I'm shooting at it.
Yep. that makes
Kayt is
sense.
gonna kind of walk next to Daisy and keep a hand on.
If you don't think we can sneak by it, I could just throw the basilisk urine, and then we all duck behind something. It smells the urine, thinks there's a predator, runs away.
that's a good
Yeah, that sounds great.
Fine.
Any chance that basilisk urine attracts something bigger?
Not while we're here. We're not going to stick around.
Let's do it then.
Fine. Illien, find a spot.
Find somewhere to duck that horse behind.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't want to smell that shit.
I'm about to throw this 30 feet.
Oh, all right.
He's sensitive, this one.
I do so.
Okay. I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna help hide
There's
Daisy.
trees and rocks around.
Yeah.
TC, you have to kind of maneuver a little deeper into the woods than the rest of the party just to get out of sight there. And then as he throws it, he ducks and gets behind a tree there. And you hear. And now, Kayt was the only one who had seen it before. It pokes out from behind and sort of goes around to the other side. Who's not the people who are with the horse? So not Kayt and TC. The three of you can give me medicine checks to see if you can see as it's swinging back and forth to see what kind of affliction it has.
12.
19.
19.
Oh, 6.
It looks like it's afflicted with what's known as knockbone fever. Knockbone fever is it's a contagious rash with symptoms that are like fever, headache, vomiting, muscle aches. They call it knockbone fever because it makes your joints very sore, and if you like punch something or hit something hard, you can feel your bones like rattling. Like, it feels very sort of uncomfortable. It's not fatal, but it's uncomfortable, and it can be. And then it has like a very present reddish rash that sort of is an obvious indicator of that. That's what it looks like to you.
Yeah, that's some knockbone fever that was on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You've heard of that before. And it does strike you, I mean, knockbone fever might do an imitation of ringworm for a short time, but you would also have to suffer the effects of knockbone fever.
Is that curable?
Yeah, it goes away on its own. It doesn't, it usually lasts like a day or two, but.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, keep moving along. Another 15 minutes or so. Fairly straightforward hiking, riding. You notice that a wider path converges from the west and eventually meets up with your trajectory. And with it comes a return of rows and rows of deep wagon tracks. You now seem like you've reunited with that wider, more forgiving trail that you veered from to take the shortcut. So those two paths that split have now come back together here. You're getting close to the crest of the next hill. Where the wind cooperates with a rare lull of inactivity, you think you can make out distant shouts, barking of orders. You're starting to hear other people at the dig site. The process of the people preparing for this extraction.
The first taste of what's to come presents in the form of 2 reinforced wooden beams that come together into a V and they jut way up into the air above the horizon. It's the uppermost part of the arm of Josie's treadwheel crane. Slowly, more of this mechanical marvel come into view until you can see all the way down to the base, where it looks like a pair of laborers are testing the rotational sturdiness of the wheel itself. That it came together so quickly under Josie's supervision is beyond impressive, and so too is what lies just beyond it. The edge of this enormous open pit. It must be 200 feet across, with this downward spiraling walkway that's cut into the stone right around the perimeter. I'm actually gonna, this isn't a battle map, but I'm gonna show you kind of a visual of what we're looking at.
Cool.
Very cool.
It's like Skyward Sword.
Was the whole...
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, and Skyward Sword at the end.
So you guys are coming in this way.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're seeing like the lip of it, and you're getting closer and closer and closer and closer. A bit further, yeah. So you're getting closer, and then you can see over the edge of it here. This spot right here, that's kind of jutting out a little bit. That's where the crane is. So you're kind of coming up to right where the crane is set, and the crane is set in such a way that it can dangle all the way down to the bottom of this pit.
My toes just curled up.
And you can see it has this kind of spiraling to get all the way down. You spiral around.
Horse can get down that?
That might be tricky to get the horse down there. If they even let you take a horse down. It's obviously not meant for horses.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
I didn't.
Well, that's your loss.
Call me horse, baby.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Little giant.
So that's what you guys are seeing as you're kind of coming up on it. As you get closer, there must be 40 of Bison's employees milling about, dirt-smudged faces, pickaxes over their shoulders, and that's just the people that you can see at ground level. There certainly could be more down below, getting the statue ready to be relocated. Even without speaking to anyone yet, right away you sense some jitters of anticipation. People that are standing around are peeking over the edge, talking to each other, people looking on with wonder at the crane, nervously whispering to each other about what they think might happen, whether they think the statue has any significance to it. It's an event, you can tell here. As Josie's crane is set up, people are sort of waiting to see what might happen in this moment. All the people around. And Kayt and Illien haven't met Bison yet, but it's no secret who's in charge here. There's a portly human man with boxy spectacles and baggy clothes standing precariously close to the edge of the pit. He waves his arms and he's kind of signaling to different groups of people, telling people to move over towards the crane. He tells some people to move down further into the pit. Bruno slows to a stop as you get closer to the edge here, closer to the crane. And after nodding in fascination at the crane that he's sort of seeing assembled for the first time. He might have seen it in pieces as well at Josie's, but he's seeing it assembled for the first time, kind of looks up, and then he turns back toward the group. Welcome to the infamous digs, stripped clean of mithril, and yet somehow still the most active mine in the wheels.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk to Bison first, tell him that we've arrived and what happened on the way. I'm sure he'll want to talk to you, but get your bearings and don't touch anything, don't interfere. I'll come get you in a minute, and when everyone's ready, you can go down below. Feel free to peek over the edge, but you can't see the statue from here. There's a tunnel at the bottom that leads further underground, and I was told they would wait on wheeling it out so you could see exactly where they found it. And as he motions to the interior, I'll show you this as well on the map. You can see that at the very bottom, all the way at the bottom, there then is like a tunnel further into the earth there. So there's no statue at the bottom at the moment. They have not pulled it out from underground.
Wow. Do I see Josie anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
That is 15.
15. As you peer over the edge, your first instinct is you look toward the crane to see if she's working on it. You don't see her there, and then you look down, and she's way at the bottom, and she's like motioning like this, and there's a rope that they're slowly lowering down. It seems like they're trying to measure the trajectory of the rope to see exactly where it's going to land there at the bottom. So she's kind of motioning. You can see her sort of telling people to adjust the crane ever so slightly, trying to get it in the perfect spot. So she's all the way at the bottom there. And it also seems like next to her, in addition to a couple other people, there's a couple of large rocks that they've gotten these sort of fisheye hooks that they've kind of grinded into the stone. It looks like they're about to do a test run. Like they're about to lift a boulder or something to make sure that, the crane doesn't fall over or that they're able to pull something as heavy as the statue up. So she's lowering the rope down and getting whatever this boulder is ready to be lifted up out here of the pit. So that's what she's doing.
Okay.
So cool.
You guys have a moment here while you're just on the edge of this. You can see Bruno go over. He's heading in the direction of Bison.
I'm gonna find a rock or stump to go sit on.
Yeah, you can.
Plop down.
A couple people walk by, you pickaxes, people sort of nodding. You get a few looks because you're not wearing typical miner's attire. Like, it's obvious you're not here to excavate, so people know that you're here for a different purpose.
Mr. Welker, I don't think you should go down there. It's an awful long trip.
I will be just fine. I've got my cane. I've been splinted by the dark. As long as you have a little bit of patience, I will make it.
For you, we will have it.
You know what? Maybe I'll get a little head start so that you won't have to wait for me.
Very well.
Please, don't you need to sit down and rest for a moment?
Do I look like I need a rest?
Does it?
Yes.
Did it look like? Sorry, I was paying half attention. Did he say he was going to come back and escort us down?
He said he was going to talk to Bison, and that Bison might come talk to you before you go down. That was he said Bison will want to talk to you.
Yeah. Well, I suppose he's going to want to talk to us anyway. I'm just going to survey it a bit and go to the lip, and I'm going to walk along.
You can walk over to the edge.
I'm looking for. Thank you. Please, just end it. I'm looking for
Dizzying.
how this ramp is structured. Is this just cut into the rock? Are there perhaps sheets of things like wood or sheets of anything along this ramp?
No sheets. There's some low railings, and it has been, it's carved into the rock, but it seems like they did a pretty good job making it it's not smooth, but it's a ramp that, it's clear they pull carts out of here. So, it has to be smooth enough for a cart to traverse it without getting stuck constantly.
Speaking of carts, are there carts going up and down?
No.
Are there carts near the top?
There's carts around the perimeter of the top. There's a bunch of carts, but there's nothing down there that you can see. And from what you understand, this is not an active, quarry or mithril mine anymore. That's done. That's been cleaned out. So its only purpose now is to get this statue out. But there are some lingering carts that maybe were used previously, around the perimeter.
But it doesn't look like they've been used much at all recently.
Not recently. They're not filled with rock or anything.
One more question.
Yeah, sorry.
About the nature of my bottles of alchemist fire. Were they to be sitting on the ground and have some sort of trauma done to them, crushed, rolled over, would they burst?
Yes. I mean, as soon as they're exposed to air, they.
He's doing some fuckery.
I need some kind of a fucking distraction. Nobody's near these carts at this point.
There's people everywhere. There's 40, 50 people standing around.
At the top.
Yeah, at the top, around the perimeter of the pit. Okay. And there's down there, if you peer down, you don't recognize Josie right away, but there's 3 or 4 people down there that are, getting the crane.
Okay.
Yeah, there's dozens of people up here, waiting to see what happens.
Okay. Just wait. Keep eyes out for how people maybe are coming up and down, or if any of those carts move.
Dox is gonna slowly go over to Illien.
Okay.
Slowly lower herself into a squat. Not looking at him, just looking at the ground. If you needed to stay up here and have a rest, instead of going in a fucking tunnel, no one would blame you.
I'll think on it, Doc. Thank you.
Yep. Leave him be.
guys have a second. You don't even have to converse, but you're milling for a moment. Like, you just walk back and forth, peer the sort of depth of this, taking you by surprise at the scope of this excavation. You look around, you see all the miners that are clearly been waiting for this. They've had this, lingering the question in the air of what they were going to do, whether they were going to bury it, whether they were going to destroy it, whether they're going to pull it. That's all been in flux until this moment where it seems like finally they're about to do what they voted on. So you have all these people around. As you look over, you see Bruno finally get up to Bison. It looked like Bison was talking to a couple other people. And then finally Bruno gets his attention. Bison turns to him. And what happens next is a conversation between them that you can't hear any parts of, but you certainly can gather the intention of it. The first thing that happens is it seems like Bruno is recounting the details of what happened. You see him sort of explaining a couple things. You see him maybe indicate that that you guys took the shortcut. He indicates that there was some kind of ambush. You see him sort of motioning that there was a fight that took place. You can see that. You see him open up the sort of flap of his jacket and motion to the interior of his jacket and possibly divulge that he lost the key. He also mentions possibly the sick boar that you found because he had 2 vials of, animal urine. He takes the second one off and sort of points to it and then sort of motions behind. So he seems to just be filling Bison in on all the details of the journey thus far. When it seems like Bruno's finished, Bison is visibly annoyed. Certainly more so as soon as it seems like Bruno indicated that the key was stolen. And Bison seems to say a number of presumably disparaging things to Bruno. You can see him sort of sticking his finger in his face, yelling at him a little bit, even though you can't make out what he's saying. At a certain point, Bison snatches the vial out of Bruno's hand that he was holding, unscrews it, and he dumps the urine on Bruno's head, who just kind of stays there.
Oh my god.
And then he throws the vial kind of off to the side.
Vial.
Bison sticks his hands in his pockets there, shakes his head once more. Doesn't push him in the pit. That's a bit of a positive sign.
I was waiting for that.
And he walks in your direction. So Bison's heading towards you.
Kayt is gonna lower the brim of her hat ever so slightly.
Sure, you can.
Her face is concealed.
With Bruno suitably reprimanded, at least in Bison's estimation, the big man strides briskly toward you, without much of a welcoming expression on his face. In particular, he looks almost disgusted with TC, Bison not being someone who likes to have people loitering when they seem like liabilities. And just before he reaches you, he moves to pick his nose, but he realizes that it's the same hand that dumped the urine, and there might be a stench of piss still on his hands. And some guy who's looking over the edge of the pit, he wipes his finger on the back of that guy's jacket and then sticks his hand back into his pocket. As he gets up to you, he steps closer, he tilts his head up so those glasses don't kind of slide down his nose. Well, I knew you weren't terribly bright when I met you, and he's looking at Doxley, but I thought you could at least count in the single digits. There was supposed to be 3 of you, and now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and a quarter. You sure there wasn't anyone else that wanted to tag along? Your parents? Your kids?
Well, I did invite several of our other friends that are at the Paramount, but they didn't seem terribly interested.
Well, Bruno told me what happened. To be honest, I'd rather you let him die and keep the key safe. But we'll settle for this outcome, I suppose. Anyway, here's the fucking hole that stirred up more shit than the hole between my arse cheeks. Thanks to you taking your time, Crane's more or less in position at this point. So which one of you is taking a peek at the statue before we hold it up?
That would be me.
Well, we all are, aren't we?
No offense, at least not anyone more than usual. But I'm not keen to wait while you wobble your way down there and back up, so
I've
you can
already
stay up
assigned
here.
myself to carry him down.
All I need is a shoulder.
You can fucking stay here. I ain't fucking waiting.
The stonemason, the archaeologist, and the 3 that got us here.
Make a deception check.
15.
You're going
gonna carry him down there, are you?
That's right.
I only need her firm and steady hand.
Well, the faster this thing fucking surfaces, the sooner my men can get back to real work. Between the digging and the clinkers breathing down my neck, I've had just about enough of this. The warden and I usually have an understanding. Whatever you get from your digs is yours. But he's squawking about, oh, I need to take a peek, have a look. Yeah, not likely, Corliss. Any clinker that sets foot on my property gets buried like a bad secret. Bruno's gonna take you down. And Stuart's already in there. It was his team that first found the fucking thing. So we can direct your questions to him. Now, I have to say, I am entirely fucking tired of people telling me I don't know. So when you resurface, I expect to be dazzled with your geological epiphanies.
You got it, boss.
What's wrong with you? You look like shit.
Well, just defending your man and my people on the way here.
Mr. Man of his word, right? That's what Ace says.
I'm glad my tales of bravery extend to your ears.
Yeah, it wasn't bravery so much as cutting on a restrained man.
Yeah, sounds true to me.
You and I need to have a chat when you're done down there.
Unless they don't need me, I could just stay up here and chat with you.
Well, I don't want to fucking chat with you now, do I?
Oh, well, I'll probably just stay up here. Clear up my wounds. Unless they need me down there.
No, Illien.
There's some danger.
This limping moron just spent a minute trying to convince me to let all of you down, and now you want to stay up top.
I'd only go.
Who needs to fucking be down there for me to learn something about this statue?
I am the stonemason, so.
So the two of you then?
Myself, Morna, my aide. At the very least.
And if there's no danger to keep them safe from, then I'll stay up here.
There's no danger. It's a fucking empty mine.
Great. Then I'll stay up here.
All right, fine. Suit yourself. I got business to attend to, so I'll send Bruno back over and do whatever the fuck you want. Waddles away.
Ah, tasteful. Tasteful man.
He's a brute. Kayt, will you be staying with Illien or coming down?
Well, it seems like he doesn't much care who goes, so if that is the case, I'll go down.
I do want to join you guys, but I feel like death right now. So I'm gonna take care of my wounds. And I say in like hushed tones to them, if you see anything regarding that word I shared with you, just let me know.
Of course.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
And just in case Bison's picturing pushing you down this fine mine shaft, Illien, maybe stay away from him until we're back up.
Sure. Just dressing my wounds.
Before we head like towards Bruno, I'm gonna sort of just try to see if I can pull Illien aside a little bit.
It seems like Bison went back to have a brief chat with Bruno, so he's not immediately on his way over at the moment. Yeah.
Illien, do you have what we found in the mine shaft the other day? Do you have it on you?
Found the ring.
The ring and the bracer?
Doxley, I think, has the bracer, but here, and I slip off the ring and if you find
Can I see that locket too? Just for a moment. I don't need to hold it. I just need to see it.
Okay. I will dig in and...
And I'm gonna call
it.
Doxley over real fast.
What?
Can I see that bracer? Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes real fast and cast magic awareness and just look at all three of these items at the same time.
Open your eyes. The ring has a whiff of abjuration magic. Did we learn that?
Yeah,
already?
we did
I think
learn that
learned
one.
already. The bracer has a lingering scent of transmutation magic.
Okay. Okay.
Please.
And the locket has no magic at all.
Okay.
Boring.
All right, cool. Okay.
This is trash.
Cast it into the fire.
Yeah.
Do you think this will help you down there?
Yeah. I don't need them. Thank you for letting me look. I just wanted another look at them.
Sure.
Thanks, Doc. You're good.
Do you want to hold on to that ring? I don't...
You looked at it for like a second.
Yeah, it's good. It's all good. I just wanted to see them all together.
Did that seem like fishy at all?
Seems exactly like what it looked like. So,
So yeah.
everyone held out these items, and Morna went. That's literally exactly what happened.
No, you can keep them. That's fine. Doxley, you can put your arm down. You can put it down. I got it.
If you ever need a longer gaze upon them, just feel free to hold on to it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Are they made out of stones?
No, that's what I was checking. I was just checking to see if there are any stones.
Working those muscles, those stone recognizing muscles.
Take a sip of her water skin, like a long sip of
Should
her
we
water
keep
skin.
practicing? And Kayt's gonna pick up a rock off the ground and be like, "What's this one?"
What is it?
Subcutaneous.
I can play this game all day.
Yeah, it's a common stone.
Kayt's gonna pick up another one from the ground.
That looks like limestone.
What about this one?
That looks like maybe a bit of quartz.
And this one?
More limestone.
What about this one?
Limestone.
Trapezoid.
No, not a trapezoid.
Granted, it may.
Rhombus.
Those are shapes.
Oh, right.
It's a lot of.
Do we need to quiz you on fake archaeological things?
Are you an archaeologist?
I've seen my share of trinkets and things. Don't worry about me.
God's where is Bruno? If he could just show up, please.
Looks like he's making his way over at this
Right.
point. Bruno kind of comes up, and as he's using a rag to kind of wipe whatever lingering traces of urine are on his hair, on his armor. Bison is going to make sure that the other chief surveyors have additional security with them.
Sorry.
I don't think that this man will get his hands on either of the other keys so easily.
With all due respect, he got one off of you, and we were here.
Yes, but now we are expecting it.
And we are sure that the other two are secure as of right now.
Well, one of them's here. He kind of motions generally. There's a crowd of people over there, and like I said, the other one is back at camp, at EOD.
You know best.
All we can do is secure them.
Let us.
I take it you're ready to go down.
Please.
All right, let's go.
With bated
Stay
breath.
safe.
Doxley's going to hook her arm.
You came all this way just to sit.
I'm just going to take some time to dress my wounds so that by the time we leave, I can be of use if any trouble happens on the way back.
All right, suit yourself.
Now,
You sure about that?
the nature of using what used to be my full movement, dashing, having somebody there to, I don't slow you down as long as somebody's kind of bracing me, yes? Or-
Well, yes, you're still slower than your regular speed, even with someone helping you.
Yeah, I guess
Because,
I'm not dashing.
What if he uses his dash and I grab him every
That's
time?
that's what I'm saying. is like,
I mean, but that's effectively the same. Because, well,
I'm trying to game this system and have it not be a pain in the ass.
I
but it's
mean,
gonna be a pain in the
her
ass,
helping
yeah.
you is helping, but it's
Yeah.
not you're still slower than regular TC speed.
Gotcha.
Is there a way for me to pick him up or like speed it up at all?
For like a short period of time,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps save your strength. Who knows what you might be carrying later.
I mean, the little spiral around is very walkable. It's not like some treacherous terrain. Like, people go up and down this, or they used to when it was operational, constantly up and down this thing.
Sure.
Your descent into the mining pit begins. Your first thought when you hit the slope is that you're glad that you don't have to experience the normal workload that comes with these kinds of operations. You can just imagine the burning in your thighs, the aching in your back, and the sweat pouring into your clothes if you had to walk up this path instead of down, and at the same time push a cart that's filled to the brim with chunks of ore, bits of rock.
Looking up as you're spiraling down, you can see pairs of eyes peering over the edge, like 15, 20 people, all of them watching you with great interest and anticipation. This experience feels like a little gladiatorial, as if like you've been thrown into an arena while the audience watches and, evaluates your performance from above. One rotation around the perimeter, and then another, and another.
As we're walking down, can I have a couple quick words with TC?
You can.
As we're going down, Doxley's got her arm around TC's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, TC, when I was 9, I broke my ankle jumping in the water that was too shallow. And let me tell you, it is a pain in the ass doing things by yourself. Like getting into a bath or getting into a bed. It's much easier when it is done in pairs.
It's getting warmer as we travel downwards somehow. Thank you.
Won't let go, TC.
There's an echo in your footsteps that only gets more exaggerated the further you go.
I know, right? I know.
No, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh. This cavernous space around you allows the sound to ricochet from rock to rock until it kind of dissipates up into the open air.
Doxley.
Finally, you arrive at the pit's bottom, and you can see where the miners have tunneled further into the earth. I showed you there at the very bottom. A structured, almost perfectly square sort of mine shaft with reinforcement beams reminiscent of the place where you rescued Wes. Like the construction of this is very similar, presumably led by some of the same teams, some of Bison's teams. There's a few people here at the bottom, Josie Kennedy among them. And they look like they're, again, sort of gauging where that rope is coming down. At one point, it looked like they had hooked the boulder, and then she motioned, and the wheel started to turn, and it just lifted up a little bit off the ground, and then she motions to hold, and then bring it back down. So they're testing it, to make sure that it's not going to fall apart when they need it the most.
So cool.
She's looked like each time they kind of raise and lower the rope, people are marking in the dirt where the statue needs to sit when they sort of hook it up and then haul it out of this pit here. Most of the people around you just kind of they're looking mostly at the crane. They give you some sort of nods of acknowledgement as you are moving by. But Josie holds her look a little longer. She has kind of a look of suspicion, especially toward Morna, as she goes kind of about her business. She doesn't make any kind of attempt to approach you.
I'm gonna, if I make eye contact, I'm gonna make a little shrug at her, like, I don't know, I'm fucking here.
How big? So we see where the base of this thing is going to go?
Roughly, yeah.
How big is the area that they've carved out?
Like 5 by 5 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
It's right through here. It's a long hallway. Then we take a left, and it's yours to examine.
Let's go.
Come on. Bison's waiting, and this time, he's watching. And you can see Bison leaning over the end.
Once again, hat pulled very down low. Kayt is gonna lean over to Morna and whisper, "Don't forget to lie if you need to." Fuck. He's looking for a story.
I will try.
Come on, learn something.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
The moment that the tunnel envelops you, the light from the many preemptively hung lanterns casts enough light to see that the beams above you are newer than the ones along the walls to your left and right. It leads you to believe that after the people of Brunkhollow voted, they vaulted the ceilings here. Like they had to dig and build further up so that they can transport it out of here more easily. It would have been a little too narrow to pull it out the way it was initially. You see Bruno sort of strutting along confidently, pretty comfortable here. It looks like he's been here before, which doesn't surprise you. He's probably visited here several times. A few times you pass by a tunnel on your left, on your right, that kind of deviates from this main thrust. But those hallways are narrow and the ceilings are very low, barely enough for someone to even kind of push a cart through. A lantern goes by on your left. Your right. Your left. Your right. It alternates back and forth, it's kind of hypnotically so that when you look back over your shoulder, you're much farther from the entrance than you initially anticipated. Like, you walked pretty deeply in here. And now just a small box of kind of ambiguous light indicates the exterior, the outside, where you can see a little figure of Josie again, sort of motioning up above. As you can see, the dig was very extensive here. A number of useful veins, although how much trouble it's given him, I'm sure by some wishes he hadn't ordered them to dig so deep. It's a left up here. Motions continues to walk. When you turn the corner, you're expecting more walking to follow. But it opens up almost immediately into a curiously carved out chamber. There's a thin strip of a walkway that leads to the middle of the room, but otherwise it's been excavated in a 20, maybe 30-foot radius in every direction from the center of the room, so that you could like misstep and maybe fall, take a nasty little tumble kind of down into the rubble. It's clear that when the statue was found, what they did next was excavate all the rock around it, underneath as much as they could without letting it fall, above it, both sides, so to see if there was anything else, other statues, some other evidence of a building or something. Like, he clearly gave the order to say, we found this, dig it out, let's see if we can find anything else. But to your knowledge, nothing else was found. It's just the one piece in the middle. You're walking into what is basically this underground kind of hollow stone sphere that you're moving. And at the very center lies the source of so much consternation among the citizens of Brunkhollow. Just comparing to your companions as you all slowly approach, you'd estimate this thing must be 11, 12 feet tall. And that's not even including the kind of flared base that it has beneath the feet. The sketch that Josie showed to Morna was a reasonably accurate depiction, but you couldn't fully appreciate the kind of majesty of it until it stood before you in person. The details of the fabric on the robe, the delicacy of the extremities, the fingers and toes, and the grandiosity of that outstretched hand, like it's about to almost tilt the bowl and shower you with some kind of blessed liquid, like it has it very sort of triumphantly. Again, just to looks like is that sketch of the statue. So you found that to be a pretty good depiction of what you're seeing in front of you. This enormous statue. Bruno looks up at it. So, what do you think?
So I have the ability to identify the date and purpose of something made of stone. It says buildings here. I don't know if it gives me anything else.
Does it say only buildings specifically?
It says buildings.
It's gotta be a building.
Great.
So he says, so he sort of looks up, back to the group, motions.
I'm gonna walk up to it, and
Morna
because I
walks
have
up.
to fucking put on a show. What is it made out of?
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Wait, what?
No, please.
No.
Finally laying eyes on, for the first time, this enigmatic statue that has been the talk of Brunkhollow since the moment of your arrival. And the day of your arrival was the day of the meeting where they decided what they were gonna do with it. And leading up to this point, you finally get to see
Wow.
the statue.
Looks like rocks.
Bro.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
I don't know, man.
Make sure their knee broke.
Look over there!
Look at me!
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
I need to consult with you. We will consult. We'll consult. We're consulting. We'll figure it out.
Yes. My archaeology tells me that this statue needs to be painted.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into it. We'll see next week. We'll see next week what I'm gonna
I think you got
fucking
this.
do.
You got this.
Oh
I see it in my
I
mind.
have a
think
plan.
you got this.
I have a plan. Thank you. Yes. I
You gotta
already
make a
have those
lot of
feelings.
persuasion check. Fine.
That's where we're gonna pick it up next week. We learned a little bit about Yarpaya. We get to look into the tunnels and see Bison's prize statue.
That was so much.
Oh my god.
I gotta take pictures of these and reread.
You're nuts.
Sadly,
nuts.
a little bit more of the
nuts?
information about Ramo out of your grasp, dancing through the air.
Such a weak mind. Your mind is weak, boy.
The 5 damage that put me, I was at 5. So if I had made that save or anything less, it could have kept going.
Excellent job, everybody. Well done. That's where we're gonna pick it up next week.
Wow, that was
Once again, a reminder that next week is Notch and Soda. So in addition to
Oh my goodness.
in addition to all the fun, we're gonna talk about it. I'm sure there will be plenty to talk about.
Oh yeah, and if you're not on the Discord, which you should be, we just changed so that the Notch and Sodas are available in VOD form for Twitch subscribers.
Great.
They were expiring and people weren't getting to them in time, so we've uploaded them again, so you can watch them if you're a Twitch subscriber, even after the fact. You can watch all 4 right now if you want.
If you're watching on YouTube, like it, subscribe it, send it to your friends.
Comment.
We read all of your awesome comments.
And if you want to be a Spotify subscriber, you have to go into the description of this episode and find the link and click on the link and then put in your credit card information all separately.
Subscribe a different way.
It's kind of a fun game. YouTube membership is a great way too. Honestly, you get cool extra little community posts. And your name, when in comments, you get like top comments.
Yeah,
if you're a member.
you get a little mushroom
You get a little
badge.
mushroom. So
cute.
It's cute.
The mushroom is very cute.
Cheers to everyone.
Cheers. Random Twitch guys subscribed. Adria gave out a community sub. Helljack 1,000 bits. Adria 100 bits. Kayvon Clave 100 bits. J to the Izzle resubscribed. Thank you. Oh, Singularity Roleplay rated us. Thank you. I've been off my game. And then Helljack 200 bits. Thank you all.
Thank you.
much.
Really appreciate your support. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
Have a wonderful week. I hope your team won, if that's a thing that matters to you. And we'll see you next week at the same time.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.